I'm so sorry.
Okay.
This is gonna be bad,
Is
Darius.
I'm sorry.
This is gonna be bad.
It's been less than like 10 minutes and we're just already brain rot right now.
What's
Are we
going on in the
ready?
US for all you
I
guys
was
like that?
muted
It's
the
election
entire
season.
fucking time. Jeez.
No, literally unacceptable.
I
Stop it!
know.
Like, literally.
Jeez. Like, why was I muted? That was so annoying.
OMG, you guys, are you like pranking me?
I'm going to
Oh,
start
yeah,
throwing
absolutely,
hands,
girl.
spells,
No,
and
like,
at
totally.
every one of you.
I'm going to use counterspell on those hands that you're throwing.
gonna
How
kick
dare
your
you?
phone.
You can't counterspell.
I
freaking
can
fist.
counterspell
I
whatever the
use
fuck
mage
I
hand
want.
to take your hat.
Yeah,
Gaslight
I'm
Gatekeep
gone.
Girl
I'm gone.
Boss.
I'm gonna go throw up. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Feel better yet, Dawson?
No.
No.
that felt too honest.
Poor man.
I have a thing against the high pitch, extremely like high school girl. Yeah.
Valley girl.
Yeah.
You're jealous. You're just jealous.
Well, we will like
Shut-
literally never do it again. Stop.
Dawson, I met your first girlfriend.
We don't talk about her. We don't talk about her.
Yikes!
We
Yikes!
do
Ooh,
not
Not
talk
in front
about
of his
her, Mike.
wife.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
No,
wow.
he's so lucky I haven't met her.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh my god.
I'd rip her head off.
Honestly.
Mia, save
Anyway.
us. Sadam.
Mia,
Yeah.
move it on before it gets worse.
It's going to continue to get
D&D.
worse.
We can make this.
Bullying aside, you guys are definitely casted as the Oracle if this ever is animated ever. But
Like,
yeah.
oh my god, I could do that so well.
No, like literally.
Are we ready to begin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
Girls.
Last we left off in session 22. So, after acquiring the Opal Band from the Hollow Cavern, you guys continued to sail on the seas for a couple of more days, re-rolling for your ailments. Be aware that you still have them, by the way. But yeah, some hijinks ensued on the ship with both Tanji and Maven trying to obtain alcohol from the storage units, and it did not go well. Meanwhile, Kadani was also trying to hunt down Maven to teach her how to swim, which also went sort of okay. We had some great conversations with some of the crew, clarified some things about the crowning jewel, which was the next mission. And so, after sailing for another few days, you guys all sort of mentally, emotionally, physically prepared yourselves to basically conduct this ritual to summon the ship of Captain Hunway. And so the plan began with all of you guys casting yourselves into the sea, putting your trust into the mother. Maybe for some, not really. But nonetheless, the ship was, in fact, summoned. And upon bringing you all on board, Captain Hunway found out this was all a stick up. And so, with a little bit of convincing from a couple of you, he decided to wager a bargain with you all with a game of liar's dice. Your souls, as well the souls of the Wanderer, in exchange for the crowning pearl. And with Tanji and his bravery at the forefront, winning the game of liar's dice, almost got caught up in a nasty specification while making the bargain, saying that, oh, no, actually, I'll just let you go. But another sacrifice was made as all of you, unfortunately, had to hand over items that meant a lot to you. So we let you all go along with the crew. And on your way back to the ship via water, via water, you were warned by the captain something pertaining to the princess when you had a little run in with two siren companions about 80 feet away from you. The princess encased in the arms of the curly red-headed one, who says, "Oh, this is gonna be fun!" And while her companion, the blonde bobbed, saying, "Let's go." Which then triggered a sort of fog, mist, smoke, whatever you shall deem it in your mind palaces, encasing all three of them. I need all of you to roll an initiative.
Initiative? Oh,
Oh shit.
Yes.
No, no,
Can
no.
we? Can
Ini-
we?
I need
I-
all
I
of you to roll initiative as this sort of magic encasing is going over them, staying stagnant where they were. So it's not going anywhere, but it is definitely there. There are two huge wave forms barreling towards all of you. Just a little Donnie, using the oval bands to keep you guys aloft in the water. So if he were to stop using it, you guys would be plunged into the water. So yes.
Ruh-roh.
I rolled a
is Puppy-
15 on initiative. I'm trying to get that that turn tracker thing working.
Yeah, I got lower than whatever. Probably.
Sorry.
wrong?
Turn order.
There I am, okay.
Yeah, there.
It
I
says
just roll
me
with
15.
actual dice, so mine's not accurate.
You got 21.
I wish. No, I got a 10.
Mine is in fact 14.
Ah!
24.
Fuck! Waste the natural 20. Fuck. I have 14 in the IRL. Fuck. I got played.
Boo. Why do we all score so low?
Mia, can I ask? You said if I stop using the ring, we're gonna go down into the water. Is that an action per turn, or is it kind of like a concentration deal?
It's a concentration deal.
What the?
Stop it! Damn it!
Sorry. Okay.
I'm not.
This is recorded. I
everyone
hope
on
you
the
know
board?
that.
Drench is not on the board.
Drench is drowning.
Drench.
Dredge! He's under the water. He's already behind them.
Get our boy! Save him!
Drench has
Um,
already gotten the princess
what's-
and is halfway to the ship.
What's our movement speed with using the water to push us along?
Ooh.
Oh, good question. I would say normal, so like 30.
Okay.
Fair enough. And how would you, just to be sure, like if one of us is being pushed right by that
Mhm.
like same wave, how much space would you have to just move from like the direction of Tenji, I guess would be the center point?
How do you mean? I don't
How,
think I
how
understand.
close can he be to me while still being controlled by the water? While
Yeah.
still being lifted up?
Oh, let's see. Let me pull something up really quick. Yeah. You're good. Don't even worry about it. You can move freely, whatever range you want.
Onto the water?
Yes.
Mm.
So you've got... Okay, so they've got like 30 feet while I'm concentrating on this? Alright.
Yeah.
So, Maeve, you
so
don't
if
need to swim
you,
as long as I don't get
Kanji,
hit.
were to
Thank
try
God.
to, yeah, pretty much if you don't get hit. But so if everyone's settled, that would be Kadani goes first.
All right. Let's see here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. I have two ideas. Do we want to do? Do you guys think we might need a counter charm?
We've got. I don't know who would say they have earbuds in. That's just advantage though, so counter charm couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
We didn't really face any siren during the bow, so I doubt any of us have earbud in.
Yeah, that seems.
Would scrolls of silence work on them to prevent them?
Yeah, it would shut them up.
I don't know
Yeah.
about you guys, but I have some.
But it would
Uh,
also limit the princess's casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's what I was.
True, but
Is it worth the risk?
I think
Might
so.
be.
Okay.
It might be.
I
Alright.
do have one, I think.
Me too. I think I've got two.
I have
Okay.
3, I believe. It's just in spells.
I have one.
So what are we doing, Kadani?
Sorry.
Kadani is going to use me. Try that. As an action, yes. We're gonna do counter charm as her action. Which is me grab the screenshot of that. Bear with me a moment. See if I can get that going, because it's part of her like ability, so it's not kind of like a spell that I can throw in there. There we go. Just so that way they have advantage on any frightening or charming effects. And we are going to use, let's see, that's within 60 feet. None of them are within 60 feet. So,
I think you can move a bit. Sometimes.
yeah. Guy's gonna kind of move out of the way just a little bit, and still within like the sphere of the spell. And yeah, so she's gonna cast counter charm as her action. Everyone that buff on charm thing. Yes.
I had a question, she just flavor wise. What does counter charm look like for you now? Are you
So-
like singing it since you gave your lute away on the ship? So, what does it look like?
So, yeah, she. It says musical notes or words of power. So, guys, make sure not to listen to their sing.
Also, another thing, I don't know how to put myself on the initiative counter. I'm not gonna lie.
You have to go into your character sheet.
Suck at this. Hold on. I have a character sheet, I believe.
Okay.
You
That's
do.
not it.
And then you
Good
gotta
call.
click the initiative on the character sheet on Roll20.
I did.
Well,
I clicked. I rolled initiative, but
Oh,
do I?
on roll 20,
You have to
Yes.
click your character and then
your token, yeah.
With your
And
token,
Your
re-roll, and just
token.
set it to 8.
I rolled an 18.
oh. Why didn't you say that earlier?
Because I put it in the chat and I thought something.
Ah.
Oh, no,
it's
you
not
cannot.
working,
I'm gonna train you out of that. You need to say it out loud.
It's
I'm
not. It's not
focusing
opening my
on-
character sheet, by the way.
On that. Okay, so you have initiative of 18. So I'm gonna have you go now then.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back around,
Okay.
you will be first.
Okay. Sorry.
That's fun.
Very good.
So. Let's see. So they're set up like that. Okay. I don't know what to do.
Nothing. Do you have a sheet on Roll20? You do, right?
Not on roll 20. Well, I have a character sheet, but it's not set up.
Well, you have one, right?
Yes.
Okay, open it for me.
For you? What?
Just open it.
Okay.
Just open it. Your token is from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. On the map, click on your token.
Right click.
Just click. Yeah, just left click. Just click.
Okay.
And then on your sheet on Roll20, you see there's initiative.
Yeah.
Click on it.
I did that earlier,
There you go.
but it didn't do that. So, I don't know.
Now just go on the turn order and type 18 instead of 3.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Don't apologize.
What would you like?
Okay. I
What
gotta
would
swim.
you like to do, Doc?
Trench is going to. How far away are they? He's going to get out of that, swim forward around Matthew. 15, about right here. And screw it. I'm gonna cast Hold Person at 3rd level on both of the sirens.
You can't see them.
Can't?
You
Oh,
cannot see
I-
them.
okay. I remember that now. Well, frick. I guess if I can't see them. Shoot, I don't know what else to do then. Do we see what these are that are coming out of the water right here? These two fellas. Do we see anything or no?
Yeah, there are two basically waves that are barreling towards you guys. I guess taking the form of like some sort of humanoid, like esque form. But they are just barreling towards you in this moment. I don't know if your character would really know much about water elementals, but that's what they are.
Probably not much. Well, I guess he's going to take the staff and kind of run it through the water, and as he does, where it leaves like a trail of green that pools up, and he's going to cast Guiding Bolt towards one of the sirens. Just to try and...
The sirens or the elementals?
Towards where the sirens were. Just to try and see if he can smack one, and if it's some sort of spell, hopefully try knocking them out of something.
Sure.
It's an attack, so you'll be at disadvantage, yeah? Because you can't see.
Yes.
Cannot see them. That's fine. That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Freak. Okay.
I love when you say the princess.
When this sort of green trail goes through the water, zipping through at a rapid speed, sort of stops right at like the little like orb of encasing that they're in right now, seemingly not to penetrate it at all. Is that your turn, or would you like to do anything else?
There's not much else I can do at this point, so yeah, that'll be it. And I'll just kind of sit right there.
So now it is Tanji's turn.
Cool. One quick question before I get decided. Water, the ring. Am I able to use an ability while I'm concentrating on this one, or this is my focus with it?
Do you mean the opal band, or are you referring to a magical ring that you?
Yes. No, the opal band.
Okay.
I keep saying ring. That's my bad.
You would definitely treat it as if it is concentration, like for a spell. So
Cool. All right. Well then, let me make sure this is not concentration. I do not believe it is. So if I okay, screw this. It is. All right. Well then, I will not be using it. I'm just going to use my movement and start getting closer. Can I get that far? Is the rings thing 30, or is it my movement speed on the ring? Just the ring, right? Just 30?
yeah, all right.
Cool. Then that's going to be my turn. Yeah. I'm just moving forward right now.
Just a movement. Okay, cool. And all right. So then that is Matthew.
Quick question. When the teleportation-esque spell that we assume is to be at least, or this veil appeared before then, do we hear chanting from where they come from of sort, as if preparing a spell?
You can make a perception check.
Absolutely. Perception. That's gonna be 16.
The 16, along with, the movement of the water and the splashing and the geysing that's coming from the two water elementals that's in front of you, you try to really focus in on where it is, and all you really hear is just this sort of arcane whoosh sound. Kind of like the sound of a whip, just like surrounding this area, but you don't hear any voices or any sort of chanting from that area.
Okay. Gotcha. I am tempted to do it. Let's see. I don't really have anything to reach because max speed is 30, and unless we can we dash on with water? Or?
Yeah. I'll say you'll be able to move like your normal movement unless Kanji drops his concentration.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. Matthew will dash forward a 40 feet. I wish my character stuff was not super heavy. I'm gonna dash 40 feet. Oh, I just have enough. So, right here. And he's gonna channel some of his ki, his arm infusing him, to do Step of the Wind. Which will add me a little bit of movement. To dash as a bonus action to reach. Oh, no, sorry, that was here, so right here, blah blah blah, and then Matthew will attempt to go into the bubble if it's possible. And if he sees the princess, he would like to take his action to attempt to grab her.
Okay, so you all see Matthew run across the water like Jesus. And you see that when he gets up to this encasing, it's almost as if he's moving in slow motion, and I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey. Oh, jeez. That's a 13 plus 18. Maybe 8, sorry. So 13 plus 8, that's 21.
Okay. So, as you sort of collide with this encasing, you kind of stop right at the border of it, and there's this incredible feeling of pressure just like sinking into the very fiber of your being, and you are propelled back 5 feet and take 8 points of force damage.
Fuck. Okay. 8 point of force damage. So I would be here. Okay. Okay. So being unable to move within, Matthew would take his fiery rapier to see if attacking it does anything.
Sure. Go ahead. Take an
Like, if
attack.
he needs to like pierce through it or anything, just trying to take a stab. Let's say 6 plus 7, so 13.
Unfortunately, when you take out your weapon and start slashing at it, it's a little comical, as you know your blade is colliding with the smoky encasing. There's just these blue sort of scratch marks that are made into it, but it's quickly reformed by more smoke.
Gotcha. And I didn't manage to, like, I just rebounded on it, I assume, right? I didn't get to see a little bit inside, and so far I just like boing.
Say that again? I'm so sorry.
When Matty tried to enter, he simply like rebounded basically on it, like being forced back. He didn't get to see inside, I assume, or
No.
Okay.
You did not get to see inside. All you just saw was smoke as you and started to go inside, but
Gotcha.
that off.
Gotcha. Okay. That would be his turn then.
Mayford.
Okay. Let's see. Maeve is. Let me double check how much distance I have here. 30. Maeve's gonna run over here. So let me grab a little bitch. And she's going to use the Scroll of Silence on these bitches over here. Let's see, it'll probably be, I think it's a range of 25 feet.
20.
It's 20? Okay. So it'll go from the center of the sirens. Yeah, let me pull up the stats for that.
I
Also,
have it. I can throw it out. I can throw it into the chat.
Yes,
so that way
please.
there's... There it is.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay, yeah, 20 feet. So I'll put it in the middle of these siren beaches.
You see Matthew attempting to yell information before the doom. Encase him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is also concentration.
Sounds good. I don't have any other spells, so hopefully it should be fine. And is it safe to assume that when we spotted the sirens that we would have had time to put in our earplugs or not? Like before the battle started? No? Okay. Would I be able to do that as a bonus action? Pop them in or no?
You can if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw in my little earplugs just in case. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Falcon, what is your dexterity?
Oh dear. That would be 14. So
Okay.
I didn't catch any of that. I'm sorry.
I just said it's your turn now.
Okay. So we can kind of walk on the water.
You have your movement speed
You're
as long
able
as
to
my
walk
concentration is up.
The water. Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't have anything aside from my brass knuckles. Scoot over here and start swinging, I guess.
Okay.
I can grab the thing. I'm sorry, roll 20 is so slow. I wait. As action first, I want to rage.
Okay.
Oh God. And reckless. If my 20 would stop lagging.
Rec- is that a 13 to hit? Is that what that
I
was?
think reckless gives me an advantage. So 7.
That does hit.
The grit.
I'm looking. What's reckless do for me? I forget.
Reckless gives you advantage.
And that was a natural
more
20,
time.
correct?
It gives you advantage on your attack. So that people roll against you.
Okay. 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 I'm sorry. This.
You might want to use Dawson's
Yeah,
microphone.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So 27 and however much that was, and I want to do an extra attack if I can.
Yeah, well, that attack was a critical hit, so that would actually be double the dice damage that you rolled. But yes, you can make another attack. When you kind of punch the elemental, all of you see in this like really wobbly, wavy humanoid form, just a chunk of the elemental's face splatters out to the side, but quickly reforms with more water. But yeah, go ahead, make another attack.
Teen.
14, that does hit.
Baba boy. I don't know.
Okay. So, people help me math. How much is that? How much total damage is that?
7.
I'm on the case. That's 19 damage.
Ooh, boy. Okay. So yes, you take your 2 big hits against this creature. And it seems to have almost deflated a little in appearance, but it is still standing.
Okay, do I need to add the what's it called? The first time that I hit, do I need to go and roll that amount of dice again for the crit or no? Do I just leave it?
I already calculated your damage.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
do it.
already-
Okay, my bad. Okay, here's Dawson back. That's my turn. She's just screaming
Okay,
in
so
anger.
now so now it is the elementals and the sirens' turns. So this purple elemental right here, having been just hit by the barbarian in front of it, it is going to make 2 slam attacks against you. So does a 21 hit, Falcon?
Very much so.
Yes.
And does a 13 hit? Don't think it does. Don't think it does. So I'm gonna say no. So Falcon, you take 11 points of thunder damage to you. As it also takes its own punches to you. You know when you jump into a pool from a really high a high point and then you just slam into the water? It feels exactly like that, like concrete to the face as this thing is punching you. Cool. And lastly, it's going to move toward you, encasing you within itself, and I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength save. Team.
That definitely
15.
is good enough. So it moves through you, and you sort of get whirlwind a little bit within its weird elemental body, and then you are spit out as it sort of just continues to move forward towards Mavrin.
Wait, do I get up?
Yes, you do get an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Woo!
$16 does hit if you're still raging or reckless. Alright, you think? And Mavrin, I need you to make a strength saving throw as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, 5.
Oh no. Okay, so, you all see Mavrin also get sucked up into this thing's body, as she also takes 9 points of thunder damage, no, bludgeoning damage, and you are also grappled. So how this works is that you can make another strength saving throw to try and get out of this encasing, or somebody could also help you and try to pull you out of the creature. But currently you are grappled and you are going to start to suffocate.
Okay.
So you are going to survive rounds currently. What is it? I forgot.
You're making
1
Maeve
plus
Spear of Water
Constitution
real.
modifier.
1 plus const. Okay.
So that's how
Um,
many rounds you are able to survive.
And you corrected. You said it was bludgeoning, right?
Yes, bludgeoning damage
Would-
instead
would
of
that
thunder
apply-
damage.
That applies to the attack against Falcon, correct?
No, but it's a different damage for the slam attacks versus the whelms.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, so with that, quickly with the other one, where's my page? There we go. This one is going to go towards Tanji. Tanji, make a strength saving throw.
I'm good, thank you. Okay. 17.
That is effective. You get spat out. It's not going to let you go off easy. It's also going to try to hit you twice.
Ooh, okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Does not, as water comes splashing down, he raises up his shield and pushes it off.
Okay. Second hit. Does a 19 hit?
That hits. He tries the same move and it just pummels him down into the water.
Okay. So you take 11 points of thunder damage as well.
Okay.
That same feeling of like concrete hitting your face.
Can I reaction?
Was the shield a reaction? Question mark? Nope.
It's a no, the shield is me describing having my shield up. That's just part of my AC.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No, I wanted to
reaction,
use
yes.
a reaction spiny shield. And so as that water's coming down on me, just have thorns grow out of the shield, and I can reduce some of the damage. And I think it tries to deal back, but it's going to be very minimal.
Okay, no problem.
So I'll reduce 4 out of 11 and take 9. Wait, no. God. Wait, yeah. Basic fucking math, Mike.
It's
Seven.
7, yeah.
7, thank you.
Good. Okay, so that's the elemental's turn, but now it is the siren's turns. So, being encased inside of this bubble, Matthew, you see that after you try to hit it with your rapier, after a few more seconds, it starts to slowly dissipate. However, when it fully dissipates, there is nobody there. As you find that both of the sirens have teleported in a flank. And the princess is not there either. So Falcon, give me one.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Falcon, you see that this is a pretty beautiful looking person, as you see. Pretty sharp features, pale skin, these piercing blue eyes, and this short platinum blonde bob, and she's sort of wearing this black leathery top, and herself being uplifted by water, and like the bottom half of her, you can see the start of her tail, this sort of like dark purple color, as she looks at you in a very curt sort of expression, raises an eyebrow, and just holds out her hand towards you as a spark of arcane energy starts to barrel towards you. Does a dirty 20 hit? Okay. So, that.
I would like to use my reaction and use silvery barbs.
Okay. No problem. So why do I keep losing my thing? Okay. So you take Yes, okay. You take 7 points of lightning damage, but silvery barbs.
She's just blowing smoke. She's not fucking happy.
I dropped the silvery barbs over in the ball 20.
Thank you. Okay. Well, they rolled an 18
Ah,
as opposed to their 16, which was the original one. So it still would have hit. So yeah, you take 7 lightning damage.
I will give Tanji that advantage, by the way, for silvery barbs.
Okay, I was just about to ask who would you like to give advantage to. Okay. So yes, that is that turn. This Saturn. Tanji, you see as you have just been pummeled by the water elemental, coming up behind you, the red-headed, curly hair siren again, like sort of tan skin, freckles, these beautiful teal eyes, as she is more smiling a little maniacally at you, and she is going to put her hand on your back as you're distracted by the elemental.
Give me a break.
And what? Oof. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay. So, she puts her hand on your back. You start to feel a little queasy, but then it starts to go away as she takes her hand away from you. So, she's going to do something else really quick. Oh, she's gonna say, "Aha, tough one, eh?" And she's now going to put both of her hands on you. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, okay. That's a 14 total, unless this is against some kind of charm.
It's not against a charm.
Alright.
Okay.
You also get that advantage, I think, Michael, because it's
Yes.
within the
You
net's
also do that.
Is it any d20? I thought it was attack rolls.
It's advantage on the net's attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It makes within 1 minute.
Do I get to use it before or after the results of the roll? I need to know if I can use it as a fail or a success.
It doesn't say.
Alright, I'll just roll with
I would
advantage
say,
now.
yeah, just really advantage. Yeah, go ahead.
We're taking the 14.
Okay. So, with that, as she puts both of her hands on to you, you feel like her light fingers, but then it seems like her fingers start to sink into your skin, past your armor, past your leathers, past your clothes, into your skin, as this sort of pulsing, searing pain starts to reverberate out throughout your entire body. Oh, no! Where'd it go? Okay, it's fine. You take... Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. 9 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And you feel like your skin is being eaten by ants or some sort of bird. Like, it just feels like your very being is being eaten alive
Okay.
as she does this. So yeah, that is her turn. Now we are back to Drunch.
Frick.
That question should be in questions and strategy.
So Maverin is currently inside of a water elemental. That's no bueno. Let me try and see what I can do.
No, they answered. Is any questions and strategy? You just have to scroll a bit, but it's up there.
I'm gonna take the L.
Stupid.
I legit thought it's like you were enforcing.
I
that.
thought so. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
bad, I
no,
called out my
cat.
teacher. Fucking hell. That's on me.
I felt so bad. It was like, oh no, I put all the stuff about.
Me too.
White
I was like, I
actors and
started
Russian
this.
Frick. Okay, well, let's try it now. Drench is gonna move. Try and move past. Right about here-ish is probably good. And now that he's able to see them, now he's gonna try casting Hold Person on both of them. So that's a third level. They have to beat a... where is it? Hold Person. A Wisdom saving throw. It's probably not gonna end well for me.
So Blonde Bob got a 15.
Yeah, that's the success. She's not held.
And Red Hair got an 8.
So, okay. So, Redhead's, is held from Hold Person. The blonde one is not. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
not good with that.
Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
That is my action and most of my movement. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you cast that, she does freeze. Her claws currently still stuck inside of Tanji though.
Ooh.
So, Kadani.
Alright, so let's see here. It's the end of each of the turns, not of damage. Okay. Kadani is. Let's see, she is going to move. 1, 2. And wait, hold on, I was right there. And she has a movement of 40. That is not the right one. One moment. And let me double check here. So she's gonna move full speed, going over here. And we are going to, let's see. Yeah, so she's not quite within the circle. She casts a cone spell from here. But that would still hit, right? Even if part of it's within that silent circle?
Sorry.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking I could either do a melee attack on her or I could cast Fear on the blonde lady. The blonde one.
Yeah, I mean, yes, technically, it would still hit.
Think. Let me take a look at this. We're gonna do that. So Kadani is going to. Let me see here. Yes. Kadani is going to, as a bonus action, spend one of her bardic inspirations. We're going to use unsettling words. Because that is, let me grab that here. One of her little bardic things. Bonus action is spend one and choose one creature you can see within 60 feet. And the creature must subtract the number rolled from the net saving throw before it makes a thing on that one. So we're going to do a roll of a 1d8. So she has to subtract 3 from her net's turn, her net saving throw. And Kadani is going to cast Fear. Her hands making claws as she reaches out in front of her and going, "You will not survive this battle!" And casting Fear on her, so she has to do a wisdom saving throw with a spell save of 14, but she gets a -3 on it.
She turns towards you as you say this. That same sort of curt expression. She chuckles and scoffs and goes, "That's very cute."
She's resistant to fear. Okay. Well, not resistant, immune. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Uncut jazz.
Is that your turn?
Watch it. Yeah, that's her full movement bonus and action. So yeah.
Okay. So now it is Tanja's turn with your back and your entire body feeling like it's just crawling and being eaten away by insects. What are you gonna do? Being flanked by enemies.
I am flanked, and I see out of the corner of my eye Drench is flanked too, so he doesn't want to turn his full attention to what's behind him. He heard Kadani behind him, so hopefully she's got something covered. And I'm going to light the Sunblade and take an attack onto the Water Elemental. 24 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hit.
Alright. Let me figure out why it rolled what it did real quick. I'm confused. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. 11 damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage. Does it seem to have like half an effect, or?
Nope.
Okay. So just evaporating the water. And he will then do a spin and cut at the one who's behind him before spinning back to the water elemental again.
Okay.
So an attack on Mermaid here, Siren, 24 again.
And that does hit, yes.
And that's going to be another 11
And
damage.
they're held, so you're able to.
They're paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
You have advantage. on
Attack
the-
rolls have advantage. Any attack roll that hits
Yes.
is critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Okay. What's our
believe-
critical damage rolls again? Remind me one. God.
Double
Uh,
dice, I
we-
thought we
Double
the
dice.
recently decided.
Double dice, yeah.
Okay, so that's just a D8, or do I re-roll this? Double the dice with or without the modifier?
Without the money.
Without the modifier. Thank you. 4, so that's gonna be a total of 15 damage to her.
Okay.
And yeah, that's. Wait. And I will use my bonus action to disengage. And I am going to back out of her reach onto this side of the elemental, trying to flank with Drench. End of turn.
Okay. Matthew.
Yeah. So seeing as the princess seemed to have fully disappeared from what he looked in the surrounding, right? The sphere is no longer there, I believe you said.
It is no longer there, but make a perception check for me.
Gotcha. That's a 13 plus perception. Sorry, plus 5, so it's 18.
Okay, so along with your vision being coming clear again, you see, yes, there's nothing, and you look behind you and see your friends being attacked, Maven being sucked up into a bubble, and Tanji freaking out a little bit, Falcon being but then you look forward again towards the waves, and with the moonlight shining down, it's a little hard to see, but you see faint bubbles coming up from the surface.
Would I be able to enter, like, to enter at this time, like without being pulled back and something?
Tanji would have to let go of you.
What? Oh,
Because he has concentration, he's actively holding everybody up with the opal band.
yeah.
So are you trying to dive under the water?
Oh, I'm in the bubble, but it's not there anymore, right? So, he would try to. It's not like surface level; it seems to be deeper, I assume.
How do you mean the bubbles?
Yeah, like I don't see like just her being like at arm's length under the water or something. I assume, right?
Not that you can see with how dark the water is, but you do see the bubbles rising to the surface, yes.
What could I do? I didn't have the best athletic to try to save someone from that. And before the sphere had appeared, was it the redhead that had seemed to have cast the sphere itself?
Say that again?
If whenever they made the sphere appear to hide themselves, did it seem that it was the redhead or the blonde that created the effect itself?
They made it together. It seems
Oh,
like.
gotcha. Okay. Sorry, just thought I said it. Seeing that he might not be the best suited to reach underneath the water, he'll fall back, seeing the siren being a little bit more vulnerable, and leaving the instant of silence. He'll point towards where the princess was, say, "She's underneath the water. Someone can grab her." And he will. What? Fuck you. You mean?
No. Like, Maven's actively drowning, and nobody cares.
I just got
It's
it.
so funny.
What do you want me? He can't reach. the fuck you want?
That's hilarious.
But he'll take it's gonna be a little bit doozy, but he'll take his first attack, trying to reach for the siren to stab her. So with
Okay.
advantage, it's gonna be a 16.
Well, didn't you say it was the crit? You were within
It-
5 feet.
It's like the attack has advantage, but
It is-
but it's not a crit immediately. The damage is crit.
Hmm,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you hit, then it's
if you hit, yeah.
automatic critical.
16 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so he will miss, and he'll take his action surge to do another attack.
Okay.
Does it? Oh, so that will hit, but does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Do you count the 2d6 fire of the flame tongue rapier to be part of its dice, of its weapon dice, or would it just be the rapier d8?
The weapon damage. So yes, the D8.
So just the d8, not the fire of it.
Yes.
Gotcha. Cool. Let me roll real fast. D8, 2d6. That's. I'll do the little math real fast. And he would do attempt a trip attack on top of that. Can she be tripped if she's on water, actually, or would it not count?
Good question.
They like standing like we are, or are they like swimming?
Yeah.
They're being hauled up by a wave. They have their tails, so they don't have legs.
Mm.
That's a good question. See, this is why I wanted to do something like this, just because like water rules are not as fleshed out as they should be in D&D. But I will say that okay, yeah, it applies.
In that case, can she make me a? Actually, she fails a strength immediately because she's paralyzed. Yep. So she
Mhm.
would be prone. However, that is that worked. And she will take for this first attack. Sorry, so +4, so. 4. 25 piercing, as well as 6 fire.
Okay.
So that's a total of 31, basically, for the whole damage itself. And he will burn a key point to do a flurry of blow to make 2 other attack on her. Does 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
And I'll roll the other one. Does 16 plus 1, so 20 something. 23 hit, I assume, too.
Yes.
Let's see. A little bit of damage dice. I need d4s. Has he well on her with his left hand, trying to pummel her side. That will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 15 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as you're hitting this siren.
Yeah, turn. Con, you said?
Yes.
It's gonna be 18 plus 8. So that's a 20. 26.
So then, in the similar fashion, you start to, as you're hitting this person, you start to feel a little bit queasy, like this really faint feeling of like you're about to throw up, but it subsides. If that is your turn, we'll move on.
Yep, that's my turn.
You're able to make another strength saving throw to try to get out of the grapple.
Yes, please. It's me or right? Or is this Bren still?
It's your turn.
Okay, I thought you were saying to him for a second. Okay. Oh my god! Okay, nat 20. Plus 0. So nat 20.
Okay. So as you're sort of spinning and writhing and water is starting to fill up your nostrils for quite a while, you're able to thrash enough to be spit out
Okay.
of this elemental. So I'll say that's your action. So bonus action and movement still apply to you.
Okay. Would I technically be flanking him at this point, this guy? Or would I need to move? Do that for my next turn.
No, it has to be directly behind.
Mm.
So directly like across. So it would have to be around about here
Okay.
if you were flanking.
So she will try her best to kind of waddle over there. And I guess my bonus action, she's going to draw and ignite her flame tongue dagger. So igniting it costs bonus action, so that'll be that. And
Okay.
yeah, that's all.
Falcon, what would you like to do?
This point, I think I'm just gonna hit the fishy bitch in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
Try to. Reckless. It would stop lagging. Okay. 23? Or 26?
That does it.
A bot. And then
The effect on demand.
Yes, would I be able to just quit concentration even on someone else's turn on the effect? Or do I have to wait for my turn to drop the effect?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, but things are gonna happen. Go ahead.
What do you mean things are gonna happen?
And does you drop the effect on everyone at once?
Yeah, does it? Can I drop it on one at once? One person at once? That makes
Um,
sense. I think.
You can, yes. I thought you meant that you were just gonna drop it all together, like everyone in the water.
No, can I just drop one person?
Okay, so you take that. You take that damage. Are you gonna hit it again, Falcon?
yeah, I really wanna.
Okay, go ahead.
One more. 21?
Yep, that hits. 21.
The one. And frenzy. Or do I have to call that out beforehand? I should know this shit by now, but I don't. Okay, can make. Okay, so one more. The last one, I promise.
Yeah, you're all good.
That went through.
Did you?
17.
Okay. Yes,
Sorry.
that does it.
Yeah, I have to talk into it like this. That's it.
Okay.
Just a lot of very angry screaming and smoke blowing.
So as you do that, Drench is now dropped into the water. But it is the elementals and the sirens' turn. First off, with this elemental right here, going for Tanji once more. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Elwana. Lucky that shit. I'm down to 1 use of lucky, by the way, until I long rest.
Okay.
That's a 16 on the save.
That does save. So instead, he's gonna try to hit you twice.
Fuck off.
Oh, okay, natural 1 and a 10.
Neither hit.
Okay, cool. So that's that burn. And this fire elemental is going to try to grab Drench. Drench, make a strength saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Saving throw. I have no bonuses to that except one. 16.
Okay, you also save. It's going to try to hit you twice as well.
Oh
Natural
boy.
20 and a 13.
I'm going to cancel the natural 20 on myself.
Okay,
So the critical,
18. Sorry, not 13.
yeah,
I
the
rolled a 13.
the critical does not happen. I still get hit, but it is not a critical hit.
Okay, so you take just like wham to the water until one of them finally hits, and you get 11 points of thunder damage dealt to you. Now, Miss Blonde Bob sees her companion being wailed on a lot. And Falcon, as you're hitting her, she's like taking them, and a sort of black streak starts to run down her nose until she wipes it away, snarls at you. And I'm going to need Kadani, Matthew, and Falcon make a. Oh, actually, never mind. Actually incorrect. Falcon does a dirty 20 hit. Oh shit! Fuck!
Fire alarm.
No! Oh no, that's awful. Bye, Mia.
Have a good time.
Oh.
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 No.
Let's
Such
pray.
cliffhanger.
It's
Does a
just a
dirty
drill.
20 hit?
Just a drill. I hope.
Oh.
Alright, can we just talk about what's going on in the chat though? Michael saying, any ideas on Maeve's situation? And Dawson says, I'll try getting her out. Shrug.
I guess.
I don't know. It might
might
not
have
work.
to.
I can try. That's the
I
best
totally
can
missed
do.
that. I
It's
mean, I'm
not-
out
it's-
now, thankfully. But
Yeah.
damn.
If you didn't get out, then I would have tried. But it's not
Love
like
the
a
fighter and
guarantee.
barbarian being on the sirens, leaving the ranger and the rogue to the giant fucking elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I have sneak attack. Jeez.
Push this to grab the princess and get her out of there,
Yeah.
fucking real fast, and then fucking wall.
If I knew I could end it whenever, I would let you do it then. But now we're just gonna drench race over.
No, imagine he's not gonna dive in. He has -2 in athletic, dude. He's not gonna save the princess. He's gonna drown.
Imagine not having a swim speed.
Too
Wow.
bad.
Some of us can't swim.
It's the move.
Imagine not having mobile.
Oh,
No. Oh, Thieves.
everything's not on fire.
Welcome back. We're so glad you're alive. We had
She's
faith.
so done with everyone else's shit. She's
I think we'll behave.
Okay, so Falcon, the dirty 20 hit. Kadani does a dirty 20 hit.
Yes.
Matthew does a 17 hit.
17?
Yes.
Let me check. It just hit, yes.
Okay. So, as you all are ganging up on her companion, she's getting really, really angry, and as she snarls, she just gives you all a very intense look. And all of you start to feel this searing pain from deep within your chest. All of you taking 18 points of necrotic damage.
You'll have fun with that.
Cavi is going to make her saving throw against the whole person, which is wisdom, you said?
Yes, it is wisdom.
Does a dirty 20 break it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so as a bonus action, she is going to teleport 30 feet.
Hold on. I'm
What?
sorry, just a second. Let me double check something with that. At the end of each of their turns, the target can make another wisdom save. So, at the end of they're paralyzed, and then at the end of their turn, they can make a saving throw against it. So
So she
Okay.
can't do anything else.
she wouldn't be able to teleport at this point, unfortunately.
Okay, never mind. She saves
That's
her
dirty. That's
sorry.
dirty, Dawson.
I'm sorry. That's what the spell says. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Brandon's working.
I would also like to use a reaction and use my Hellish Rebuke
Sure, go ahead.
since I took damage. And so it's going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. These dice are working in my favor. Well, not that one. 10.
All right, so they're going to take 11 damage.
Okay.
11 fire damage, that is.
Cool. So as you're taking this pain as a sort of reaction due to your lineage, flames start to consume this person. She screams a little bit, but she just seemed angrier as the flames start to dissipate. So there's that. But not Dawson, Drench, as you are no longer in the water elemental because you saved. As you start to turn, all you hear these whispers within it, your heads. Sort of series of whispers of different tones, different accents, different origins. As you hear a familiar voice say, "I'm so glad you're enjoying my darling companions. Aren't they just wonderful? You see, they are very angry. My dear Cavi fell gravely ill and was left behind by her so-called family in the Third Way Seas, while my lovely Ro was dared to scout a shipwreck by her so-called friends and was mauled by a pack of screeches. Both tossed out and left for dead by the very people who forsake us. But I found them, healed them, and then made them anew. My darling loyal sisters, make them suffer! And now it is your turn, Drench.
Okay. Man, that's crazy. Let's see. Should I do that again? I mean, I could do that again.
If
And
you
hope-
do try to move through the elemental, you will have to make another strength saving.
Yeah.
We have. Oh, he's trapped. Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna go around.
Go
Sure,
under.
I could go under. Could I go under and not leave his combat range? If I swim under and pop up like right over here.
This creature. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
yeah.
I'm gonna try doing that. Just kind of sticking close to him so I don't get opportunity smacked, and I'm going to. 5.
Are you going for the princess?
I would certainly try. I'm gonna pop up over here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, probably 20 feet to get there, I'm sure. Frick. Do I have anything like that to help with y'all? I currently do not. This is one. Edge. How many people can I hit with Bane? When you cast a spell, you can choose an additional target for a spell above first. So that would be all 4 of them. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure things out. I don't know what to do to help at this point. Screw it. Okay. I'm going to actually. I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And kind of the same way I did with the guiding bolt at first that completely did nothing. He streaks the staff through the through the water again, and it leaves a glowing trail of like mossy green water that kind of forms up and out, kind of the same way that elementals are, and forms into like a very large anaconda that just starts striking towards the this one. It's just spiritual weapon, but that's the flavoring I gave it because I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to add an extra token, but there is a thing right next to her at this point. For spiritual weapon, that is a garbage roll. That's a 12 to hit, unfortunately.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, so yeah, little squiggle.
Is that your turn?
That's my bonus action. I'm going to take the opportunity attack, and I'm going to use my action to. Oh, dog, please stop. I'm gonna use my action to try and dash towards where I was told the princess is, this direction.
Okay. Pretty sure I get an attack of opportunity from that.
Yes.
Okay. Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay. So again, just hitting bare water as you dash towards the princess.
And I'm going to dive downward and try and see if I can spot her in the water.
Sure, make a perception check while we move on to Kadani.
Okay.
Is
17.
your token moved where he's at?
5, 20, 25, 30. I would be going downwards too, so would I be able to go full 30 that way, or would that be like
You would
25-ish
have
as
to-
I go
You can make a
downward?
perception check for now, and then the next turn you can try and go and obtain her if you can see her.
Okay, 17.
Yes. In these couple of seconds that have ensued, you see just a very faint pale hand going deeper into the depths. But Kadani, it is your turn.
Alright, Kadani is going to roll an attack with Chaos Blade.
Okay.
Is that a 20 to hit? Is that? Yeah.
That hits.
Sweet. So that is gonna be 8 piercing damage, 5 fire damage, and target loses 2 points of dexterity on Miss Redhead over here.
Ability score?
What was that?
Ability score?
I'm so sorry, my brain
dexterity.
did not comprehend words. I am so sorry.
Oh, 2 points of dexterity to hit hits. So is that dexterity modifier or dexterity like ability score?
Let me
it
pull up our
takes-
messages.
2 dexterity from her ability score, I believe. So her dexterity goes down. by
Yeah,
2.
you said he or she loses 2 points of dexterity for 30 seconds.
Cool.
And I am going to use, and since I did a melee attack, Kadani is going to kind of back up a bit without provoking an opportunity attack. And just to kind
That
of
would
give
be a
Drench.
disengage.
No, she has mobile as her feet, and so when you
Oh,
make a
okay.
melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
Okay, cool.
And do I want to do this? I don't know if I do. Now I want to save that bardic. So that is Donnie's turn.
Alright. Hello? Tanji?
I did not hear you say Tanji. My bad. Yeah, I saw Drench go down. Everyone seems to be good. So, wailing on this thing.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
16 damage. I'm gonna add Fury to the Small to it for 3, so 19 damage.
Gone.
And
What does this look like?
gone. Oh,
Yeah.
He's just giving some swipes and finally swipes up, and the bubbles from the heat of the Sunblade just boiling this thing evaporates it as it goes up into the air as mist.
Hey.
Da, da, da. Where can I get with my movement then, I suppose? I will join. Fuck it, I'll take care of the other elemental. And I will do another attack on that one.
Okay.
13. Oh, and never mind. Maeve can't flank.
That's-
She's not where she was. And you said that's a miss?
No, it's armor class, so it does hit.
Oh, shit. $16 damage, and I will favored foe it for another d6. 1 day, 17 damage. And I will end my turn.
So what does it look like?
What?
What does it look like? It is done.
Similar effect. He spins it a couple times and bash it with the shield, and as he tumbles through the other end, water just goes everywhere.
Hey, Matthew.
Jerry, quick question. Is she prone at the moment? Or...
She is, but she's able to move. That's all.
Yeah, okay. But just making sure that if the attack had advantage or not. But Matthew will put his feet on her, like as he stand on two waters. Oh, your kind are such a nice and he will attack her with his sword for one attack if I got there. That's a... Let's see. 14 plus 7. That's gonna be 21 to hit.
That does hit. So you're stomping on her?
Right now, no, he's just placing his foot on her, like as she's on the ground, just to prepare his blow a little bit. But he is striking with his sword. Which will be d2d6. It's gonna be so I have that's gonna be 10 piercing, and then 9 fire.
Okay.
And as he slashed through her, well, pierced through her skin real fast, there's his arm that will shriek a little bit, glowing flame bursting from left and right. And without any hesitation, he'll just point at her and an enormous scream of flame erupt from it as he uses his arm feature. Which would she need to give me a dex saving throw at the moment. Yes, well, dex saving throw.
Dirty 20. Come
Dirty
on,
20?
this D20, let's go.
Let me just read if this is I think it's okay. So, does it take half damage? Okay, she doesn't take any damage, sadly, from saving. And yeah, actually, there's nothing happening, I guess.
Is that all?
That would be all. Yes, for a moment.
Okay, it's me now.
Oh, that's it? Okay. So, sorry. I didn't know if you said yes. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
So, when you do that, the fire roaring out of the arm. Is that what you said?
Yeah, from his
The arm.
prosthetic. Yeah.
You see, as the fire hits her, it's almost as if it's completely just like sliding off of her skin as she's laughing maniacally at you, and she starts to sink down into the depths of the water. Okay. Maeve, it is your turn.
Okay, so let me double check. Okay. So Maeve's gonna move over here. It would cost an action to swap my weapon with one of my other daggers, correct? Or would it be bonus action?
In action, you said?
I don't know. Would it be an action to swap my dagger for a different dagger, or would it be something else?
It's okay.
Amazing. Okay, then I'm gonna swap to my copper dagger. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm gonna stop. I swap to my copper dagger. So, say, does the 15 hit?
It does not hit.
Damn. All right. Then, I'm gonna use. I can't do bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna disengage then. I'm gonna use my disengage and back up a little bit.
Yeah, as you try to hit her, she, without even looking, kind of just swiftly and like snaps her head towards you as you start to back away. Is that it?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay. Good.
Sorry.
Wahaha. As her face turns, I'm gonna sock her in the face. Reckless,
Okay.
frenzy, you know the whole deal. Da-da-da-da. $18?
That does hit. Yes.
Bibbidi bop. 7. Another.
Okay.
13.
Does not hit.
Damn. One more. 19.
Yes, that does.
Another 7. Just more
Okay,
screaming.
yeah. As you keep just like punching her, you see that her skin is breaking out in blemishes and wounds as you're hitting them, but they are being healed almost as quickly as they are being dealt to her. And with her, she going to use her bonus action to come here.
Basically healing off all my.
Nothing, tralala.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Or did she disengage?
She misty stepped.
Shit, so I don't up attack. I can't.
There we go. Sorry, I have to bring in the token thing.
Oh my. She's huge.
Giant
Don't worry.
woman!
Giant red hand, no!
Going to come right next to her companion. And all of you see them look at each other and hold hands as they start to raise up and up and up about 20 feet with that water geyser. And they start to move their hands simultaneously in an upward motion, both of them smiling at you. As in front of them starts to form a giant wave towards all of you. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's unfortunate.
Well, can you? I think you have advantage on that. Barbarian feature.
13.
19.
You said dex?
Yes.
What's my bonus?
I believe that was a 20, a dirty 20.
Let's say 16.
Anyone who got below a 17. This entire wave starts barreling towards you at such a rapid speed that for those of you who failed this check, you are completely caught off guard as the currents start to pick up and you are absolutely whipped and whisked away, spinning underneath the water, water filling your nose and your mouth, too quick enough for you to spit it back out or to hold your breath, as it just starts to propel those people back 15 feet. So whoever failed, you need to be propelled back 15 feet.
And they're above us, so it's just 15 feet down.
Well, the wave came up from the normal level of
Okay.
the water, barreling towards you. But yes, they are now 20 feet in the air.
Oh, we're in the air?
They are, not you.
No. The
Oh,
sirens are in the air.
okay. Yeah, well, was confused. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Please, you guys are
Some-
basically just whisked by a wave.
Mm-hmm.
Some shuffling happening on the screen.
Doing a little dancey dance.
Did you succeed on that, Michael?
I did.
Nice.
God.
Flavor in that is having the opal just push that water away.
Tanji pulled a surfboard out of fucking nowhere. And it's like, hey, Tin! No, hey, Tin, dudes!
I think that's much better than just having a dome of water around.
The way split in his presence.
And God,
Mia? Are
there's
you
a 15 hit. Tanji.
Does not.
Does not. Okay. So, wheeze that.
What tried to hit me? What tried to...
You guys also now hear those whispers and those voices again as you being tumbled and tossed for Tanji. You are just trying to resurface out of the water again. I think that's enough, my darlings. They get the point. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Yeah.
And they plunge back down into the water, taking you guys out of combat.
Where's the princess?
Hmm.
Did we have the
Princess
princess?
is sinking.
I
Still sinking.
would have immediately started diving. I'm drowning.
the
Immediately
princess?
started diving. Yeah, just
Okay.
straight down. Action and movement.
Okay.
Just
Do you want
So-
constitution or strength? Oh,
It-
never mind.
What are we asking?
I was just asking if you wanted advantage on constitution or strength.
I don't know if we'd have time for that, but
Mhm.
because I've gone immediately. If I had a chance to at all, I would have cast light on my staff before diving, but if that would take too long, then
Well, I believe you when you say, because you did say it after your turn, that you would immediately try to start to get her. So, and guess what? Easy enough. You are able to find that pale hand once more, and she's like 20 pounds wet, so it doesn't take much for you to drag her back up into onto the
Brandon, shut up.
surface, but she definitely seems unconscious at least. The boat ship, I don't know if Tanji, you found out that question,
It was 200 feet.
but yes. So,
I've been shamed.
yes, the boat is about 200 feet away from you guys, still in the same place that it was. So, yes, what would you like to do?
Swim.
immediately upon seeing her and trying to drag her back up, just spare the dying, just in case she's actually dying for some reason. Just to make sure she
On
doesn't.
the princess?
Yes.
Yeah, just no effect.
Oh my gosh,
Her
she's
eyes are still
dead.
closed.
I'm
She's
kidding.
breathing. No, her eyes are just closed. She just seems unconscious. Like she's still breathing. She's good.
Okay.
Was she shot that process? Was she in human form or was she in mermaid form?
Mermaid.
Okay. Is everyone
Oh.
alright?
No. Absolutely not.
I just fought the fucking ocean. I don't feel okay.
We won.
Did we?
No, they escaped.
Falcon
Never
comes up
mind, we didn't.
spitting out water. I want to get on the back on the fucking boat.
Yes. Yes.
Please.
Get to it.
But
That was
Okay.
toying with us.
So you all start to make your swim back to the boat. You are greeted, quite, urgently by some of the crew who quickly throw down, the ladders for you all to climb back up. It's the captain, her hair all disheveled, seemingly, and most of the crew on the deck. Some of them are on the ground, some of them are sort of bent over, hands on their knees, just breathing. The captain seeming a little out of sorts as she goes, "What happened? What the hell happened out there?"
Quite a lot, I'd like to say.
Well, did you get it?
We do have what we came for.
Yep.
Well, having my soul sucked out of my body wasn't something that I had on my bingo card for this journey.
Well, you can add that to your fantastic tale, no?
She is not here with the humor. As she kind of just takes a look around and surveys all of you. Do we need Doth to take a look at all of you, or you good?
I'm going to fucking bed, and she goes to bed. She looks fucked.
I could use a bandage of foot too.
I think so as well.
Mape's definitely just kind of collapsed in a pile on the boat, just like near fetal position.
And her too.
What's wrong with her? She points at Drench, who has the princess in her arms. In his
I'm-
arms, sorry.
You're fine. I'm not sure she's unconscious. So, if you could get your physician to look at her as well.
On it. And she, looks over her shoulder and calls out to Doc, who was by two other crew members who he wasn't tending to, but just kind of talking with. And kind of pats both of them on the back and starts strolling over. Well, our adventurers survive. What do we got here?
I am not sure. She was knocked unconscious, I believe. Could be hurt, but she doesn't look it.
All right, bring her down to my office, if you will. And if any of you all need medical assistance, physical medical assistance, please follow me. Mental, I was gonna have to wait until tomorrow. He starts to walk away towards the galleys.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait, Maeve.
She doesn't respond.
Matthew would crouch next to her. Need to go to bed.
Yes.
I am not going to sleep holding both of these. Opal Band in the newest edition.
I can keep one of them.
He gives you the new one.
He'll take it, pocket it, and lead, not give his hand towards Maven to help her up.
She'll take it, kind of stand on shaky legs.
He'll hold her and guide her to the galley.
Sorry, Tanji, where'd you put the pieces? I'm sorry.
I've still got the Opal Band. I gave our newest edition over to Matthew. He did not want to sleep with both of them.
Okay.
What was the name of it? It was just the Crowning Pearl, I think.
The Obsidian.
Upside right. Sorry.
Well, it's the
Well,
crowning pearl. The
it's the
obsidian pearl was different.
Okay. So the
Mixed
Crowning
up
Pearl.
with the stupid ship. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, Doc takes all of you who are injured down into so-called office. So you see there are two different wooden sort of platforms that are lined with cloth and cushions. And says to you, Drench, as you walk in, "We'll sit it down right there," and points to one of them as he walks over to a very small wooden desk and opens up the drawer and gets out 2 rolls of bandages and the little container of salve that you guys have grown to know being on the ship with your ailments. As he motions the rest of you to sit wherever you'd like, and hands you the bandages and the salve. Just rub the cream on it, put the bandage around it. Can we handle that?
Certainly can.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Doc.
Dynamite, all of you. And he walks over to Princess. Right. And he starts to examine her. Checks her pulse on both her neck and her wrist just to make sure. Opens up her mouth to make sure there's nothing blocking her airways. And lifts her arm up and lets go of it. And after a few other little physically checking things, turns to you all, goes, "She'll be alright. She was just knocked out, maybe a concussion or so, but she just needs rest."
She did not have any marks or scratches or anything.
Not a one on her.
I don't know whether that is concerning or relieving to hear, but
I think when she wakes up, it'll be relieving.
Yes, in the meantime, I will make sure she gets enough water so she doesn't dry out. Yes.
I think a lot of us have had enough water today.
One of those times I wish you were here fish, eh? He flashes his teeth to all of you as he smiles and says, "Take all the time you need in here. Make sure get the cream in nice and good." He kind of taps the door frame as he walks up.
How are the rest of you guys doing?
Doing alright.
Little beaten, nothing bad.
Maeve's still just not saying shit.
Matthew would take some of the. What do you say it was? Some cream, right? Some cream and
Yeah, it's a
bandages.
salve. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't mind if I take a look. And he'll check out her wound, make sure that they get cleaned off a little bit before applying the cream and the bandages, making it as gentle as he can. Well, it'll be all fixed for night.
She'll just silently do the same for him.
I can do my own.
She's gonna do it anyways.
Very well.
Anji will walk the deck before going to bed, recasting the alarm spells for the night. Petting Morrigan as he just walks, and will join Falcon downstairs in his hammock, go to sleep with Morrigan.
Before you do that, cast your alarm. Looking out into the night's ocean as some of the crew have gone off to sleep as well. You all feel a little bit of a shift in the boat, just briefly, almost as if there was a small wave that passed through. Tanji,
Mm-hmm.
so you're looking out over the water. You see a light blue, huge mass go off into the distance from under the boat.
Is it already in the distance, or is it like right under us?
Nope, it's just soaring. This light blue glowing mass going off into the distance.
Guess we'll be alright tonight. Yeah, I'll continue with my alarm spells.
And go downstairs. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before they retire?
I would.
Okay.
Kidani is going to walk the ship, not really looking for anything, just more in a daze, kind of looking for someplace a little bit more out of the way. Place where maybe no one can really hear her. And she is going to use sending. Her as a child, whenever she was scared, would always go to her older brother. And that's what she's doing now. me do this here real quick, double checking my words. So there we go. Don't come to the oceans near Pyre. There's sirens. Sail towards home. Be safe and first and foremost. I died today. I had to give Papa's violin.
Takes a few seconds. But then when your mom. Hey, Johnny. I know that voice. And I know better than to not listen to you. I don't really have control of where we go, but just know that I love you.
And she is going to use the last of her 3rd level spell slots to use sending again. I love you too, brother. Good night. And she is going to head to bed.
So, gonna take a little 10-minute break. Gonna de-roll from whatever that was.
We have a small bug problem, so that's a good idea.
Good. Who wants to go first?
Oh yeah, these hoes.
Oh, you bitch, Michael.
Rollies, go ahead.
Who wanted to also
Sorry.
go?
Who's going first?
Michael, you want to go too?
No?
Oh.
Tom,
So
it's you
just-
bitches.
Where are we going?
Oh.
Down.
Meg or Brandon? You guys.
I.
Meg, go.
Okay.
Please.
I just I want to use the sending stone to send a quick message to my sister.
Okay.
So she's just going to quickly say, I know it's late, and you'd better be in bed, but I just wanted to tell you I love you, and I hope that you are having a nice night. I love you.
Glad that you said that, because everyone, you hear back from your sister, and this is what you guys hear.
Everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone?
Well, if you all are going to sleep.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where we are right now, so whoever's there, sure.
I'm asleep.
Matthew would be on the side, waiting to make sure.
Either way, here you go. Or not. No, that's fine. Like, totally. Like, it's like great.
No, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
No,
please.
no. Discord
she's
was
talking about
being
the technical
stupid.
difficulty.
Oh, I love that you
All
had
of
this
you
prepared and I'm
guys
scared.
can play.
Oh! Alright.
Oh my god.
He's going to find me. He's coming. I'm so scared.
Found you, Ellie. Come here.
Damien! How do you like that, huh? Stop! That tickles!
It's not okay.
Whoa! Children, what's going on in there? Oh, shit.
Bro! He got
Which one
scared!
said shit?
Oh.
Was that Damien or Ledrin?
For sure, Damien.
Oh my.
How dare you, Mia!
Oh, Mia, you had
dare
tears in my
you.
eyes!
Aw,
How
wait.
dare you!
Mia!
Oh Oh my
That
god!
was not nice.
Oh my god!
Okay, so
Aw,
I had
Footsteps were
flipped,
illegal. Holy
I had
fuck.
flipped back to the web cameras to see how you guys were reacting, and the audio cut out. And so all I got was he's gonna find me, and then I saw you guys start laughing. It was like, oh, there's more. Okay, hold on.
Oh man.
That was fucked up. That was
Oh
fucked
my
up.
god!
They're
My
just having a sleepover.
oh,
Fun.
dude. Fucking
Oh my God.
insanity. The footstep was so illegal.
We were gonna turn this ship around so fucking fast.
Yeah, I was so ready. Oh my god. Okay, well, hearing the rest, who all would be still in the little doctor's office guy? Just okay,
I'd probably, Trench probably would be. too.
Trench. Okay, so then you guys have both seen Maeve really fucking tense up, and then just put her head in her hands.
Fuck, man.
Wasn't that cute?
No!
Fuck you! That was beautifully done, and you're a bitch.
The voice acting and the sound effects were perfectly executed, but still, fuck off.
Oh my god.
Man, I thought this was a whole vaccine flashback. Holy fuck. God damn. I was like, oh wow.
Oh fuck. I was. Anyways, yeah. That's all.
I was
Brandon
ready for
actually
it to be
being
the-
jump scared was hilarious.
the
Dude.
start of Maeve's vision with the fire.
I still have not forgotten about that. Oh god. Anyways.
Oh,
You
yeah.
still haven't told anyone.
Yup.
have
Do you think she's go? Would you tell people if you suddenly had it?
Yeah.
Yes! We've all said our terrible dreams!
Oh my
No.
I haven't.
No.
Not everyone. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Selfish
Um,
bastards.
Well, yeah.
You guys
nature.
chose a voice actress as your DM, so okay.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah,
You
no.
bitch. You bitch.
No complaining.
No.
Talented, beautiful
No,
woman.
no complaining about the skill. It's
Wish I was rich. I would pay for this shit.
Yeah, no, that was amazing.
It was very
Oh.
fun to record.
I can't wait to see
I
the
laughed
recording of me
so
jumping.
much. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so yes, that's what you hear, and that's how you react. Is that all before we move on to Matthew?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Matthew.
I guess he'll do it while this is happening. But he just wants to take out the crowning pearl. See if he feels anything different as he plays with it in his hand. Just passing it around, seeing if there's anything, if there's a connection of sort.
As you hold it, it's that same tingling vibration sound that's still glowing in your hand, very much like the opal band. And nothing happens. Then very faintly, you hear just after that sort of little wave that happened, or happens, you hear very faintly, they're here. And then that's all.
Okay. Was there any distinction of if it was a woman or a man's voice, or just a general whisper?
You're not entirely sure, just a voice.
Gotcha. Okay. Following here, that he'll pocket the thing and look at Maven. Ready for bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he'll make sure she's able to walk to it, and if need be, tuck her in before he goes himself to bed.
Before he goes, she's gonna grab his wrist a little tightly, pull him a little closer, and whisper, I saw fire. dream. Vision. All of you were dead. There's blood on my hands. And I can't beat this sinking feeling that I had something to do with it.
When did this vision happen?
Mia, would it have been the night before, or did time pass before that nightmare?
When did you have your?
Hmm?
I think it was the session before last session that you had the nightmare. So yes, a few nights would have passed.
Just a few nights have passed, that's all. But I can barely sleep. What if I did it? What if I'll do it?
Did what? Kill all of us?
Maybe.
Do you believe you have that strength?
Not yet.
Are you planning to?
Just gonna let go of his hand. Have a nice night. Thank you.
You as well. Rest a bit, if you can.
Just gonna turn away. Lay down.
Same with me.
Anything else? Going once. Going twice. Okay. So, as you all go to bed, you wake up the next morning. Early morning. And unlike the average day here, where usually, everyone's in a pretty good mood, everyone's just doing chores, eating something, working on a little project, dueling each other, playing with each other. There's a lot less of that. People seem to be into themselves a bit more today. There's a little line going out from Doc's offices. It's people just waiting in line for something. The energy, the morale just seems low today. However, you guys are all called to the captain's offices, or captain's quarters, once more. With Silver and the captain there. Captain goes, spirits are losing speed. What's next?
We're all collectively there, yes?
Yes, all of you guys.
Okay.
The princess is still at Doc's office.
I'm sorry, we're losing speed.
Spirits are losing speed. My crew are not doing well. So what is next?
Just one more. The Moonstone Jewels.
What leads do we have on that?
That's a wonderful question. Did you guys, looking over at Don Andrinch, have any more ideas on the poem?
The poem. They bow to the mother's blue diving prince, whose armor shines true in his isle inheritance. Once met with honor, a regrettable offer takes hold, where his ultimate reward requires a mind of bold.
What do you guys think that's the chances of? What are the chances that have something to do with Leopvasa?
We've thrown the idea around before, hadn't we?
Well, yeah.
I believe it's the research you had conducted, no?
Kind of wanted confirmation before we made that decision. Last night was a little hectic, right? I mean, last night was crazy hectic. Everyone was tired.
Tanji, what aren't you saying?
When the ship had that strange wave and surge last night, I saw it again. That blue beast head off, and he'll point the direction it went. Swimming that way.
And you didn't think to mention this to us?
I was exhausted!
So the big blue whale just was, I don't know, common terrain for you?
It was the second time.
Oh, well then that's perfectly fine. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. That was sarcasm, Tanji.
Well, I thought I'd have to check with you. The second time's not meaning
Sorry,
anything.
blue beast. What do you mean by that?
It's a giant glowing whale shark-like beast. It seems to have a habit of appearing after the sirens do.
She puts her hand on her chin and starts pacing. And she goes, I mean, the only instances that I've heard of that are just magical creatures. But a blue whale specifically, a blue whale?
A glowing whale shark thing, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really bring up, well, lots of things glow in the ocean.
The only one with eyes. No one else saw this last night. What are they doing on the lookout tower?
Hadn't we come up with the very tentative plan of having Kadani and I disguise ourselves and infiltrating this group that you'd met before, Tanji? What were they called?
Those, the nomads, those nomadic
Yes.
people. I mean, that was a very raw, not thought out plan you had. I don't
most of our
think will
plans
go
are.
well. They seem close knit communities. I don't how well.
Had you interacted with them?
Hmm?
Had you interacted with them?
I have. They did not like their space being intruded on. They weren't outright aggressive. They let me live despite having knocked me out the night before. But when morning came, they sent me on my way.
To be fair, you don't always make the best first impressions, Tanji.
I'm a wonderful first impression.
Or second impressions.
What is it with you guys in seconds today?
I will hurt you.
Tell me something new.
Maybe we can still talk to them?
I mean, we could. I have a hunch that going in the direction that the beast did last night, we might run into them, but they were on much smaller, they're quicker vessels.
We can see where the beasts lead. And if we meet them on the way, we can perhaps interrogate them or request information.
Because if they worship Leopvasa, That meets the first part of it. The bow to the blue diving prince.
Yeah.
Pulling out my map, laying on the table. In the direction the whale went, does it look anywhere near the direction that I had my previous encounter with these people? Draws a circle around a general area around that point.
This is the first place I'd start looking.
Silver walks up and takes a look and motions for her wife to come over. And she goes, You've never traveled that far up north. Can we do it? Looks at her wife and Captain is analyzing this map and her brows are knitted together in this sort of calculative expression. Maybe something deeper behind it. She goes, I think it would be sort of a dishonor to the name of this ship if we didn't try. Screw it. Let's go.
I have a question. When we hopefully eventually get all these pieces, what's the plan afterwards?
That's a good question. I'd like to know too.
I mean, we're collecting them before they can get them and cause damage, so I think we should return to Pyre or the Mermaid's capital.
Either the mermaid
Stopping
or the
them.
oracle. Sorry, no, you.
Sorry.
Never. Either the oracle could be of use if there is more step to be taken afterward.
Wherever we take them, we are pinning a target on that location.
That is true.
And that sort of power shouldn't be in one person's hands. I mean, that's why the pieces were scattered all over anyways.
It's more than preventing her, though. What if this thing has a way to reverse the kind of damage we saw in that girl at the caves?
I'm not sure if that's our decision, if it's a worthy of risk or not.
Bringing it
What do
to
you
the
mean, not our
mermaids-
decision? If you could fix that, if you could fix your sister's illness in the snap of a finger by collecting some rocks,
That's a low blow, Tanji.
it's a responsibility I feel we've got.
I'd prefer
not
you
trying
not
to make
talk
no
to me
blow.
about responsibility regarding my sister. Find another example.
Bringing it to the mermaids would be probably a bad idea. Because they can't fight. They're not allowed to.
They couldn't use the power
Yes.
to do anything.
It's true.
Aren't we putting the cart behind the metaphorical horse here? I think we need the parts in the first place in order to...
Doesn't
know.
the cart supposed to go behind the metaphorical horse?
That's how that works.
I'm not the bard in the party here, but the point remains that we need the pieces to put the crown together. So perhaps we focus on gathering the next piece.
Agreed.
I just think we should have a plan for what to do, and if we get all of them, because the moment we have pieces, we are a big target. We need to know.
It's okay, it's okay. It was just a little crunchy.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm buying you a mic for Christmas.
Gib,
I'm buying them a damn chair.
I'm sorry. We need a plan. I need to mute Dawson because I can hear myself and it's grating. We need a plan on what to do because the moment we have every piece in hand, we are a big ass target. And wherever we go is going to be a big ass target.
We could
We
be
got-
collecting them
Is
for
this-
her at this point.
Was that in or out of character?
in character, but I got frustrated with Falcon's shitty Russian accent.
Okay, never
I think for the safety of everyone on board, we need to get the fuck back on land.
Agreed.
Agreed.
If this is of the sea, this crown, wouldn't taking it as far away from the sea be the best? If that is even possible.
Keeps it out of the hands of those witches.
Somewhere no one would find it.
Silver goes, what did this chick steal? What does she want it anyway?
Kill all of humanity.
See us suffer the way they have.
Got a grudge. Some could say rightfully so.
The things she said happened to those sirens with her were reprehensible.
It might not be entirely destruction. It might be in maybe her eyes it is salvation. Making everyone the way she is, if she sees herself in some higher cause, I do not know.
We've seen her power transform one of my people into her own kind. Perhaps she's trying to send a message of shared pain from what my people did to her.
Regardless of what it is, I say we find her and put the bitch in her place. Because frankly, I have had enough of drowning to last me a lifetime.
I can wholeheartedly agree with this.
If I may, do you not remember last night? We got our asses handed to us, and it was not fun. That shit hurt.
I don't know about having our asses to us, but they were toying with us. They came to grab the princess and didn't even ensure that they got away with her or that she was dead.
Perhaps
We
they
got
already
her
got what they
back, so
wanted from the
whatnot.
princess.
Seems I may be reading into this, but as I was fighting one of them, they seemed to have healed their wound rather quickly. And when I blasted one with flames, it did nothing. We know that the princess has these gift in healings. Perhaps it would be best to ask her what us if she still has them.
We need to go see the princess now.
Has she woken up, looking at the captain?
I'm not sure. Doc's been pretty busy today, but so will you have all of the pieces once we drive to this place?
All the ones we've received direction for.
3 out of 4.
Are there 4?
I thought there were 4.
There's
I
another.
thought there were
Make
3.
a history check.
There is.
Who makes an history?
Who?
Karen.
Oh boy, I definitely am good at history. Never mind. I was being sarcastic. Natural 20.
Oh!
Whoa!
And Drench, when you remember that when you were at the oracles, and when they were in that dazed sort of state, they specifically said that there were 5 pieces for this crown. And they gave you the direction of 4 of them because Alina has one of them.
Oh, right.
So I need Moonstone and to take the bitches.
If there are 5. Elena is the princess, right? Am I misremembering? I'm
Okay.
stupid
The
then.
poor princess.
Princess.
I'm sorry, I'm not
current-
monkey brain.
Okay. the
Lorelai is our
clarification-
princess.
The current
Well-
princess is Vorelai. The BBEG, if you will, is Alina, with her
Okay.
companions Ro and Cavi, as she mentioned in your heads the other night.
Okay.
The princess that died and became a siren 300 years ago is Rayla.
Okay.
Can you real quick? How is Rayla spelled again?
Reyla. Princess Rayla.
And what was the? You said it was. What's the current BBEG again? How to spell it?
Aleena. Alina.
AYALEE
Mm-hmm.
IA. Okay.
N-A. Sorry.
Oh, NA.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Quick question, Autoking.
I was over there. I was like, "Is there an anagram?"
The stone that we just said it, Alenia, that Alenia has. I don't remember if it did, but did it have any resemblance to the stone that the mayor had lost?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So, if we know Mayor's missing one, or we presuming hints here, am I crazy if that leaves nothing on 5th?
Totally doesn't.
It's just on her.
This better not be a 5th element shit if the princess is the 5th. So.
Is that the one that's with the Mermaid Kingdom?
Did they still
They're the
have
ones who broke the crown in the first place.
one? I believe they didn't keep any pieces, right?
He scattered them in different directions, but it's possible they kept one, right?
It would not
It
be.
would- Go ahead.
It would not be. It would make sense if they kept one to keep an eye on it. But they might have two. We might be matched, if that is not the case.
Well, our speculating isn't going to do anything right now.
No.
Certainly isn't.
So we follow the direction of where you said for us to go, Tanji.
All right. She slams her hand down on the map. I'll send this to Cindy. Chart a course. We'll be on our way. The princess
you.
is in Doc's offices. If there's nothing else, I would like some time alone.
I head to Doc's office.
Yeah.
I think we'll all go that way.
Yep.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Donnie Falls.
Just gives them a nod. Okay, so traveling over to Doc's offices, you still see that there are about 4 or 5 people lined up outside of Doc's offices. The door is open, and when you approach the door, you see on the inside the princess is there, awake, sort of just fiddling with her hands. She is now in her human form. While the Doc is just talking to another crew member off to the side, a couple of feet away. This crew member seems to be very distraught and on the verge of tears.
Princess.
She comes out of whatever daydream she was from. She was in. And she looks towards you, see that her skin seems a bit paler and bags and dark circles under her eyes. Her hair, still iridescent with the lights, but just seemingly just lesser than what you know. She just stares at you.
Kadani is gonna go and she is going to sit on the edge of the bed where she's sitting. How are you feeling?
Takes a deep breath and runs her fingers through her hair. So I'm all right.
All right, as in you're okay, or all right, as in you don't want to talk about it?
I'm okay.
We don't know how to ask this.
Looking at Matthew and Maeve.
Maeve's just gonna draw her dagger, cut her hand a little, and extend it to the princess. Heal this.
The princess sort of backs up and looks at you weirdly.
Pretty please.
And
Suspense.
she turns towards you. She, sort of shakily just puts her hand out, and your cut starts to close up very slowly.
Oh, thank goodness.
Fuck's sake. Thank you.
We were afraid that the siren had taken perhaps your powers due to your paleness.
Is it usual for sirens to be able to heal themselves, to your knowledge, princess? Because they were healing themselves.
Only thing I've been told about the sirens is that they have really powerful illusionary magic. That's not how they really look. That's just what they want you to see.
What do they really look like?
From the pictures I've seen, aren't good.
Did they mention anything while you were kept captive by them or taken? Any message they wished to translate or attempted to take from you?
It was just really loud. I couldn't see anything.
Is there anything you can recall from either being taken or the moment after? We found you underwater.
She just shakes her head. Did you get the piece? She kind of shifts in her sitting position and seems interested in that.
We have.
Can I see it?
Even though Matthew know that the princess is good intentioned, he would like to see what would seem to be behind her head right now as she asked this.
How do you mean? Do you want an insight check? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
basically, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like, oh, do you have magic now, Matthews? That's what.
No, he just want to see what's the motive behind him.
Sure.
Because Matthew doesn't like people. For insight, that would be 17.
You see in her like tiny shift in demeanor, she asks almost as if to brush off whatever the previous topic was, like a distraction. Almost like it was all worth the confusion if the item was obtained.
Gotcha. Certainly. And he'll take it out from a pocket within his coat and present it.
Just gonna reach out and touch it. It glows in her hands. She closes her eyes and opens them after a couple seconds and just fiddles with it in her hands.
I suspect you do not feel anything much like the previous one.
I can feel it. But nothing's happening.
This might seem odd, but do you hear anything from it? I didn't get time to take note of what the sonnet said again, but this was they have it, or
They're here.
They're here. Gotcha. Could one of you take the stone by chance?
Like it.
In the same fashion, it starts to almost feel like it's like heavily vibrating as it starts to travel up through your arm, throughout your entire body, Falcon. You wait for a little bit, and faintly, very faintly, within your head, you hear hungry, hungry, hungry. And then
I take fucking paper and I put it in her hand. I'm like, I don't want none of that shit. That's wrong. That thing just said hungry.
Hungry?
Maybe she's kind of
Hungry.
holding it out like this in front of her. Hungry?
Hungry.
May I see it?
Repeat. Fuck that.
Sure. Wait, Mia, did I feel anything when I got past the piece?
you do feel the same vibration, and you hear hungry, hungry. Man, cousin would like this too.
Cousin would like this too?
No, you mother.
Take it, Dredge. Take it. Take it.
Mia, I
She's gonna
swear
kind of
to
throw it
God.
at him.
Mia, I swear to
Can
God.
Cousin would like it
listen?
too. It says.
Huh?
I'm curious when you're done with that, by the way.
Can I listen? Sorry.
Sure. Drench, you hear. Can't take everything, man. sometimes it's not all about you.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
Just sitting there, eyes squinted, looking at it like,
Okay, like, yeah, but like, you know, last time, like, you got this kill, like, can I just please, like I don't want to, like, offend you, but just, please.
what is this? I look around. This is here. Sure, and I hand it to Tanji. That was odd.
Anything?
Dude, I thought you were on a diet. Like, you can't eat more pufferfish. Like, it's my turn this time.
Can I
Do
help
any of
with
these
it?
voices sound familiar?
Yes.
Fucker! Fucker!
What?
What is
What?
happening?
What? That means.
Eyes widen.
Oh, look. It's one of those thingies that fell in the water.
You're
You
kidding.
check it out. No, I'm so hungry. I know you're hungry, but like, just like, aren't you just
Hello?
like, curious? No,
I'm talking.
I'm not curious.
Hello?
Those things are pretty dangerous.
There's
dude.
no way.
I'm not.
Tanji, what the fuck is
What
happening?
are you talking about?
Why don't we
This
just
is from the
find,
captain,
like,
right? I'm not losing it.
why don't we just find like
What
a
do you
dead
mean?
whale or
This is
something?
what we
Like,
got. This is the boot. This is our part,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That is from what I saw,
Same
yes.
thing. We didn't get ripped off.
What the fuck is
What?
going on?
You're talking to a shark.
Huh?
A shark.
What?
Tanji, you come up with a lot of bullshit.
No,
but
no,
all
no,
the
no.
shit that's
Oh,
spewed
this
out
is
of your
not a
mouth.
spewed
Reality
out.
is
Don't call me bullshit, man.
the
shock.
the voices start to get quieter and quieter in your head. It's like, no, like, dude, I can't eat another whale.
Can I walk around the ship real quick to see if it gets louder if I go any direction?
Just wandering around saying you're
Yeah.
listening into sharks' conversations.
Did he hit his head or something?
I mean,
I
it's
think
not
he's fucking
far-fetched
drunk.
that
Does it like even for a minute? Does it get louder as I follow?
Yeah. The
Fucking
sound
hell!
gets consistent and it's like, what
Oh.
about those like things that like are like half sword and like half fish? A
I take out a
swordfish,
piece of
dude.
jerky and throw it in the water.
You're in the galleys. There's no window.
I said I walked up on deck. Fuck this shit.
Oh, you walked on deck.
Aw.
Okay.
Maeve's gonna be following him.
Yeah, I
Fine.
think we're all following him
Yeah,
at
I would
this
hope
point.
so.
Irani looks at the princess. Like, do you wanna come with? Or do you wanna stay here?
Oh, that's me. That's my line. Sorry.
Not her
Yep.
forgetting the princess.
No.
No.
Sorry. Her real power is being forgotten about by everyone.
No.
I was thinking of worse
Forgot.
things to say. Princess get like just kind of is looking at you all like you're crazy, and she just shakes her head again. And she goes, I would like to talk to Doc after. Please don't."
Okay.
We can relay the message for him to see you afterward.
He's like, I gotta. He
Oh,
waves as he,
I
as
thought
like
you
his
had-
crewmate now is like sobbing, and Doc is just like rubbing his back, like, oh no, you don't want to die. It's all right.
Let's
Sorry, I
go
thought you-
after Tanji before he jumps off the boat again. What did
So
he
you throw
say?
the piece of jerky, and you're following Donji. Donji, as you look over the bow of the ship, you see two fins, sort of circling around in a circle.
Remember this?
Throws the jerky at the fin best he can.
Almost. Oh, you don't think it's one of like sky fish poop again, huh? No, it doesn't smell the same. It's like, no, dude, like, what if it's like dangerous? It's like, what? What do you mean? We're dangerous, dude. He like swims over.
I love them.
Damn it! Do they seem to hear me?
I guess. I guess. It's like came from that floaty thingies. I'm telling you, like, what if this is edible? It's like, no, we can't. It's
I
too
didn't write down the
scary.
fucking name. Can I make a history check?
Sure, yeah.
God damn it.
I'm gonna when he's staring over the side, Drench is gonna
18.
This is Milo.
Yeah, yep, that's it. That was my list.
Drench is gonna tap his staff twice against the dock, the deck of the ship, and from the staff cast Speak with Animals and just.
That's what the
listen.
bracelet is doing. That's
Yeah, well, you have it. I don't. So
Well,
he starts hearing the conversation. His eyes just go wide.
Oh, what
I
is
just think
wrong
we
with
should
you
leave,
two?
man. Like I'm so hungry. Like, can we just like go?
Oh.
Oh. Did you say something to it, Jones?
No, I'm just listening in. I think
Oh, okay.
Hanji did though.
Tanji, you
yelling.
say something, but like there's there's like you think one of those sky fishes are squawking again?
I swear to God, Milo, right now. I'm tired of your shit
like,
twice in a row.
please, just go. This is like I'm getting scary. Like I'm going to like pee myself, dude.
Milo, you
Please.
tell that cousin.
It's like, oh, stop being a fish. We are fish, okay? But like, that's not the point.
This is not worth my time. This. What am I doing?
Is everything alright, Tanji?
Tanji,
No!
what is going on?
I
He's
thought
not
it was
wrong.
over.
Drench's eyes are just wide as he's staring down in the water.
Oh,
He's
Drench,
not
not you
wrong.
too.
I hand it back to Maverick,
She's gonna take the thing back.
and you'll
Okay.
hear the motherfuckers.
The thoughts leave your head, Tanji, as they start to manifest in Maverin's. It's like, okay, count of 3, we just bite, okay? And he's like, no. What if we anger it? It's like, oh, dude, just on my count. 1, 2, and you see the fins from water just like go into the ship. Nothing happens.
Oh, mother.
The move does not move. The boat does not move one bit. And they're both like, ow! See, I told you, you're so stupid, bro. Like,
What
they're
kind of
just
bullshit am I on
arguing.
now, Mavrin? What kind of bullshit am I on now?
Hello?
It's squawking again.
It's not squawking. No one's ever described my voice as such, but I'm highly
Well.
offended, might I tell you.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up, Tanji.
What are they saying?
They called it squawking, my voice.
I'm casting Speak with Animals on.
Okay. Clearly it didn't work. So let's just go find lunch. Be done with it.
No, hello?
Milo, I hate you.
Whoa! Whoa! Who's that?
Oh, now you hear me.
Whoa! Dude, I'm freaking out! Freaking out! It's happening again.
Milo, no, that is not happening again.
No,
Well,
no,
it
I'm
is.
not listening
Milo,
to
chill
you.
the fuck out.
I'm not listening.
Talked
Dave's
about this
handing
last
the
time.
stone to Matthew.
Next thing you know,
We talked about this last time. We
and
talked
next thing
about
you
this
know,
last time.
I'm waking up with meat in my teeth, and I don't want to wake up with meat in my teeth again. I don't want to.
You liked the turkey last time. You remembered. I told you I would be back with more.
And then like the other person's like, you okay?" It's like, no, I'm waking out. I'm hearing the voices again. You know what happened after the last time I heard the voices. I don't want it to happen again.
You're
Okay.
fine. You worked out fine last time. I was in more danger than you
Okay.
last time. You
Calm.
abandoned me. You.
Kadani leans
Tanji.
over the edge of the boat and drops some of her own jerky into the water. What are they saying now?
And then the other shark goes, calm down, man. In through the gills, out through the gills. Yeah.
I'll talk to you too.
Oh, okay. That was crazy. It's like, I know.
You're so much worse than he described.
Maeve is standing as far back from the edge as she can while still with the group. Just like behind Matthew and everyone else.
Hello?
Milo. Milo,
Wait.
listen.
You're not one of the green things.
I am one of the
green-
green things. Yep,
The
I am.
green.
Yep, the goblin is what we settled this last time.
Oh, no,
Goblin.
Hey man. Hey man. how's it
Hi, there.
going?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Milo, it's been a lot. It's been a bit, huh?
Yeah, can't be too cautious with these things nowadays.
No, random meat floating in the water. Yeah, no, dangerous things.
Well, voices in the head haven't been going too well with me.
You know what? I've actually had some of that experience myself. It wasn't too fun. You know those sirens we discussed last time? Yeah, the ones I was looking for.
No.
The fish people.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Rad.
Did you see where the giant blue whale shark? It went this way, right? We're on the right court. You know what? Never mind. I'm more confident in a map than you at this point.
The shark goes, you talking about shiny? Yeah, shiny, yeah.
That was
He
shiny the whole time.
went to the Northway Seas.
I could have saved so much time. Okay, do you know if those nomadic people, the humans with the 2 legs on those floating boats, are they still in that area?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Okay.
No, shiny? Shiny always goes that way. The shark starts to go, in the similar direction that you pointed to on the map.
Oh, okay.
Not very talkative, kind of just gracefully floats by and like, whoa.
There's a. Do you know if Shiny has anything to do with does Shiny have a special rock?
Milo goes, I mean, not that I know of.
Okay.
That's why
Is
his
she-
name is Shiny.
Yeah, he's the glowy rock. Okay. Milo,
Yeah.
glad you're doing great, bud. I'm gonna go for my sanity.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
Throws one more jerky in the water, and I'm walking away from the edge.
So,
Hands in the face, just rubbing his forehead.
the sharks know of the other shark, I take it.
Yeah.
Meg, you continue to hear in your head, what was that? I was like, oh no, dude.
Oh no, I passed it to Matthew. This isn't him now. This is on him.
Mhm.
Oh no, dude. Oh yeah, I smell something. Go over there. And we start swimming away.
Alright, then.
I didn't get to talk to the sharks.
Maybe just gonna pat Kadani's shoulder. Just very.
Believe me, they were.
I think it's safe to say that with this pearl, as you observed, you aren't able to talk to them. You're just able to detect their thoughts.
Their thoughts. Damn.
Ooh,
Okay.
Now I'm wondering if that is limited to fish or aquatic mammals.
I mean, sharks.
Sharks are a fish.
Yeah.
Sharks are fish.
True.
I'll fight you on that.
No, I was gonna agree with you. I just saw where you were going with it.
But whales are not.
They're not.
Correct. I think it's aquatic. I think it's sea life.
It is sea life.
Sure, there's a limit though. Like, I don't think mermaids are in that category, even though they
I'm
are.
so tired.
Gosh. Trench is like turning back and hears that.
I'm ending the fucking spell. I'm ending.
Yep.
Well,
Fucking so confused.
Whoever wants free voices in their head, keep that thing. Keep it far away from me.
I don't know how I'm gonna support my family. Like,
Give
Personally,
Let
I'm
Matthew
all set.
keep it. Let Matthew keep it. Let Matthew keep this
Everyone
shit.
takes a step away as soon as you say
Yeah.
that.
Matthew,
I gave
you
birth
did
to
take
12
charge of the
puppies and they're
piece.
all almost dead.
We're
I
so
think it's
glad
only
you're
right you
taking
hold
this
it.
responsibility, Matthew.
You-
I'll bear the burden.
I can hold
He'll
it.
he'll pocket the thing. It's alright.
Kadani just wants to hear voices, man.
Aww.
She's like, I could have it.
She asked for it like 3 times, but it kept being passed over her head.
We need art of that too. I just Tanji or Kadani like
Please.
You'll see Maverin, not Maverin, sorry, Kadani before pocketing it and just throw it at her real fast. If you want to keep it, feel
Me?
free.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills.
Oh no.
God
Come on, just keep swimming.
I hate this.
Why?
Can we fucking throw it away? You know
We'll be
what?
sued. We'll be sued by Disney. Mia, don't be so
We can't throw it away.
I'm out. I'm out.
When I
We
upload this
can't-
in a
we
year,
can't.
we're so screwed.
Yep.
We can't fight the mouse.
God.
The real baby EG.
Can
Oh, jeez.
That was the biggest you did not moment for me. As soon as I heard that fucking voice.
As soon as I heard cousin, I was like, it's no way, it's the fucking shark mafia bullshit.
That
Oh.
was great.
Great.
Kadani
Well.
kind of sadly passes
Um,
it back to Matthew.
Well, this is
We know what it does now.
It is quite useful, I'm sure.
I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
Harass the shit out of Brandon with this.
Are we seeing any reaction from Matthew hearing these voices?
He's just like, it's just his eyebrows and eye just closing sometime. And
Good luck
just,
getting
like,
sleep.
I
just,
guess it's.
and not annoyance, but like just small twitches of the eyebrow, like,
Kel, don't Kel. Doesn't matter anymore.
how is it that it was not as loud last night? I slept with the whole thing. Sanji, what did you do with it?
I made it better.
Debatable.
I guess it can also be kind of sort of a warning system because, you know, if all animals vacate an area, usually that means there's a bigger predator in the area.
So if you suddenly have peaceful silence, we know something's terribly wrong.
I'll make sure to pay attention to it.
What happens if we go over a school of fish?
Oh no. Oh no.
Sammy! Happy soon-to-be birthday, son!
It's your birthday in 3 hours.
You're looking chunky, you're looking- Oh, don't you stop it! Little rapscallion.
Hey,
Um,
so what's our next course of action?
Can I step away from the group and use my sending stones? Just really
Sure,
quick.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Can I use my one to Nala first?
Mhm.
I need to mute Dawson again. Okay. The first one to Nala. It'll go. Nala, we got another piece of the stupid crown. I'm getting really tired of this boat. I fucking love you.
You hear nothing.
Fuck! Why? Can you hear me now?
No, I heard you, but you hear
You
nothing.
hear nothing back.
Oh, that's terrifying. Thanks. Okay. Then can I use my one to my friends and be like, hey nerds, I'm alive. Yay! I'm about sick of this fucking boat. but how are things there?
I think the Embers are okay. Well,
Nope.
We lost her.
No. Too much good roleplay.
Okay, okay. We gotta get some characters aside because we gotta talk. We need to talk away from the princess.
Oh.
Feel
Yeah.
like we do that
You
a
didn't
lot.
catch? You caught that, Megan. You
What?
caught it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, repeat that?
We need to talk away from the. We need to have a conversation as a party away from the princess.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, she's
That
not here
chick's
now.
suspicious as fuck.
She do be not here.
She's
Yeah.
healing them. I think.
She healed me very slowly. So
I think she was healing them during the fight.
I
I don't
I
trust
think
this bitch.
I think otherwise.
Really?
I think.
She
okay,
said
so
she couldn't hear anything. Maybe.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Well, she was under
She-
silence for almost the entire fight.
Yeah, but not her power are taken away from silence. But what I think happened from the little clue we got, she just said that the siren are very strong in terms of illusion magic, seeing what they want other people to see. What if during that fight they put her onto illusion that they were us being the one attacked? So she was perhaps healing what she thought to be us.
Or they could have made it seem like they were being healed and actually
Yeah,
weren't.
But here's the
also
thing. She
that,
wanted
but
to
it's
get
not-
off the topic of.
That's true.
I think that she really lost at least some of
I
her
don't
powers
trust
or
her.
is weakened in some way and is afraid to say it because she's like,
sorry.
no worries, we're
No.
shit talking the princess.
So,
No.
Falcon, you hear back. See here. Take the flame, you're okay. But, see, I've been trying out new cupcake recipes, and you come back. I've never been on a boat. What is it like being on a boat? Bye.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Falcon goes off to do that. Is there anything else you guys would like to do for the rest of the day?
Do we want
Um,
to talk without the princess?
Yeah.
Character?
Oh, yeah, in character.
Yeah.
Do that.
Alright.
Donji, you had some suspicion.
Having gathered the rest of the party away from Princess as far as we can tell.
Something feels off to me. I understand she's not giving us too much reason to, but I want to look into how easy it was for sirens to get her. The alarms didn't go off, for one. When we saw her, I had them set the night before, as always. 2, she wanted to move on from the subject, but those opponents were being healed faster than we could take them out. I've only seen healing like that from her, and her alone. If they didn't take her power, then they either harnessed it in that moment in a way, or there's a possibility it was her own will.
She did share that they are quite master at illusion. It could be into play that they put on a charm for the time being and made them seem more as ally and us as adversary.
The bottom line is that she is a liability. we had to throw all caution to the wind to try and rescue her because she is a princess. I think that the second we get to land, no matter what we come to a conclusion on her alliances, she can't come with us.
That is what we've been trying to share.
Well,
The mayor who seemed reluctant to the idea.
well, let's not give him a choice this time, then.
I would gladly appreciate that for a change.
Who here does not trust the princess?
Who here does not what?
Trust the princess.
Tanchi's hand goes up enough.
I don't. Between things that she skirted around and how much she has wanted to come and how upset I've seen her get over not being able to use these stones. She is either naive to a degree that is damaging or risky to us, or she's a threat.
Her entire people are as naive as her.
She's also like 16. They're like that dumb.
All the more reason to not trust her. Teenagers lie more than anyone else, and everyone lies.
I don't think she's working with the sirens, but I do agree that she does need to be safe. Lest we cause a, international incident. But
I think it comes down to she is not trained in combat, so aside from whatever little mermaid power she has, she cannot defend herself.
Therefore, that responsibility falls to us. Second, I don't want to be that way because I understand wanting to have a purpose, but she's not doing much good with us, is she? I hate to say that, but
You're certainly right. As mentioned before, and as was mentioned to her, at least on my part, I do not wish her to be in our company. Much like Mivrin mentioned, she is a liability on all fronts. Whether it be in terms of taking hostage, or even on a social aspect with the relation between Pyre and these merfolks.
Were you guys having this conversation?
Maybe like a secluded corner on the boat.
We
just got in the corner.
We just said that we tried to be as secluded away from the princess where we would know she would be that day.
We're all huddled
Far away-
together.
Drench will
far
keep
away
an
from
eye
the
out.
medical.
Drench will keep an eye out to see if anybody comes walking by.
I think in general, right now, we don't really have a choice in where we go. Can't bring her home. We can't bring her to Pyre. She stays on the ship whether we like it or not right now.
I think
You're right.
Do we need to be cautious? Yes. But
perhaps we should have someone trusted keep guard on her, keep tabs.
I can
Perhaps-
do that.
Well, we're going to be busy, aren't we? When we're off the boat and
We
trying
should
to
pin
plan
someone
these-
on the ship.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Sorry.
worries. No, it's okay. Maybe Sidious?
We know the best set of eyes on the ship, though.
True.
Sidious could be good use. We could ask him to order a small troop of men also to keep watch over her at all time when we
Sidious
go
is
out.
human.
Perhaps we have a few people. That way, if she finds one, assuming she has malintentions, there would be others. But it has to be people we trust the most. Tanji, who were you insinuating?
Where's the crew names? Our lookout
Scale
friend
color makes me look
upstairs,
fat.
Spyglass. What?
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 Fish,
What?
fish,
We're having a
Damn it.
fish.
Fish.
Fish
Damn it.
Fish.
It's only Matthew that's hearing it, though. We're all good.
I didn't hear it. What did it say?
I think it says something like, "Does this make my butt look, my tail look fat?" or something.
It's does the scale color make me look fat?
Oh.
So good.
It was the moment. It was so
Mia's gonna have too much fun with this.
good.
Matthew's just like pinching his frown, trying to focus on actual stuff.
Don't worry,
It's such
Matthew.
a-
We're going to figure it out.
It's gonna be
I
such an
hope.
intense moment. We're like,
Delicious.
Someone's gonna fail their last death saving throw. Mom, I left my lunch bag at home.
Full on grieving moment, character death. I was like, man, where did I leave my sandwich?
Mom, I don't want to go
Hungry.
to Squish School.
Mom, all the other shark does it. Come on.
The other fish in the school are so mean to me.
Oh my god.
Mom, everyone wears their coat like
We needed art of Matthew with just hands on his head and bubbles
Just
of
voices.
fish talking.
I got you,
Just
bro.
keep,
Yes.
just keep riding the wave, dude. Just keep riding the wave.
This is not gonna end.
I hate to be that guy, but who the hell was Tanji talking about?
I was talking about what's his face, what's her face, the lookout. Our lookout Spyglass stays
Oh,
in the
Aerococa?
crow's nest, kicks
Aerococa?
me out, yeah.
Hmm.
Huh?
Do we trust her?
What?
What was her
What?
name? The lookout?
Oh, in the crow's necks?
Yeah.
Sydney. That's your charterer.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Alright.
Could have Sydney do it.
Should we talk to both Sydney and Sidious?
Maybe.
I can request Sidious if you
Does
wish.
anyone feel comfortable giving crewmates task without running it by the captain?
Okay.
No.
We
Why
may need to
don't
do
we-
that.
Why don't we
Who's the
run it by the
captain?
captain?
I'm saying we need to run it by the captain.
So,
Yeah.
why don't we split up a bit? Some of us go to Captain, others to Sidious, others to Sydney.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Matthew, I'll go with you. To Sydney.
Very well.
She's looking away.
I
Mm-hmm.
can go speak to the captain if that is needed.
Who's going to Sidious? The rest of me?
Matthew and I are Sidious. Who's going to Sydney?
I'll go to Sydney. With Falcon's talk to Sydney a lot. Let's take Falcon.
So you go to Sydney first. She's just been drawing a course chart below the crow's nest, just like on that mast. Yeah, that's where she is right now.
This is the one I've talked to.
Yes.
Okay.
You should
Falcon's
ask
gonna-
a favor of her.
Okay. Falcon's just like looking at Tanji like, what am I supposed to say? Like,
Just ask her and tell her that we're running it by the captain, but we need an extra pair of eyes on the princess for both safety reasons of everyone else and herself.
See her pet owl
Okay.
fly in, sit on her shoulder. She pets it.
oh fuck, I hate this. Okay. Hey, I have a favor to ask. We're running it by the captain, but I wanted to, ask you. Would you mind keeping an eye on the princess for us? Just whenever you can, for both safety reasons for everyone else and herself.
Sure. I mean, is there something to be of concern?
No. But could you make it look like you're not keeping an eye on her? If that makes sense.
I'm not the best liar.
I mean, that's fair.
But
Neither am
I
I.
can certainly make sure she doesn't go overboard. That is part of my job description. I can do that.
That
Just
works.
need a discreet set of eyes. You don't have to get anywhere near her. You shouldn't be in any need to lie to her. Just you're trained at keep perceptive awareness, so
Oh, that's how this little guy. She pets her owl. He keeps us more safe than I do, I feel.
if he's ever got the time, could use his help.
I'm sure I'd be happy to.
We appreciate it.
Thanks. She just gives a little thumbs up and just turns around and walks away.
She gives you both a salute and continues to draw off her charts.
And she starts to walk away and trips on Morrigan trying to get his shoe, and walks off.
Kadani.
Kadani didn't actually split off with anybody. So as they all split off, Kadani's gonna go down to the barracks real quick, go check where the princess's bunk is. And she's looking specifically for the little wooden spider. To see if there might be anything else she could find.
Sure, you can make an investigation check.
Okay. 10.
I mean, easy enough. The princess only has one little bag, and find it, look through it, and yeah, she just has little random knickknack things, really, like pieces of like silverware, jewelry, and maybe just a little tiny like water damaged toy that she probably found, and the spider is there as well.
Kadani's gonna take the bag as well as the spider, and she's gonna head back to Docks to go check in on the princess.
Okay. By now, there's nobody outside of the Doc's door. His door is still open. When you kind of peek in, you see that Doc and the princess are engaged in conversation, and you see that there are tears on her face.
Kadani kind of hangs back to give him some space, unless one of them notices her.
Doc definitely noticed you with his feline little perceptiveness.
Is
Everything
Doc
alright?
facing? Hi, just wanted to come check in on her.
Yeah, she'll be alright. Strong one, this one. Just finishing up talking, actually. Wanting some spice, though, so I'll be just over here. And he saunters over to his desk.
Hey, how are you feeling?
She kind of wipes away the dampness in her face. Is feeling much better.
Have you come up with a name for our little friend that I gave you a few days ago?
I think I kind of threw around things like Sharpie or sort of Fettle. Dock District reminds me a lot of it.
That kind of fits, I think. And she sits down by the princess and hands her the little wooden spider.
She gives a minute smile. She takes it from you and fiddles with it in her hands.
Thought you might need some company.
Thank you.
A lot of things happened.
Yeah. Don't really know what I'm doing. I just really can't shake the feeling that I'm here for a reason. And those dreams that I had months ago, there's like this tugging on my soul I couldn't ignore. Now I'm just scared.
I understand. More than anyone, I think. I'm a long way from home myself. And I don't know what I'm doing. And there's a part of me, a big part, that all I really want to do is go home and hug my family and drink as much hot cocoa as I can consume. Is there a part of you that feels like that way?
Oh, I don't know what hot cocoa is. I almost feel like I can't go home. What I said rings true. Adonis is, the heir. My twin siblings are charismatic and charming. My baby sister can multiply herself for Lunal's sake. And there's me. So,
Siblings, right?
gosh, being a middle child is not easy.
Yeah. My own brothers, kind of like that. The oldest one's the strongest. I feel he can move a mountain sometimes. He can't. He tried. He failed miserably. My second oldest brother, smart as a whip. He took over all of our family's finances when I was was I 13? Oh, don't even remember. But you know something that we all have in common? We all love each other. A lot. I think, and I don't know your family, but from what I talked with your father after you left, they all love you a whole awful lot. I think after this mission, you might go check in with them. Keep them regaled of your adventures. Because, my dear, you nearly died last night.
Her eyebrows, her furrow, starts blinking really quickly and just looks down at her toy and sniffles. Who doesn't say anything?
Not trying to remove you from the group or say that you don't have a big destiny. Even there's a part of me that wants to go home, as I mentioned. And I know there's a part of you that probably feels the same. Is there anything you would like to say to your dad? I could possibly pass along the message.
She shakes her head, but then she says, "Tell Nazu that I missed his structure. He'll know what I mean."
Misses the structure? Is there anything else you would like to say?
Yeah. Just shakes her head and yeah.
Nothing about him being bossy or bossing you around?
That's just how he is.
What about to your Kraken friend? What was her name again?
Her name is Mari.
Mari?
Just tell her to not go hunting for a while.
Alright. Let's see here. And she is going to use Sending as well. And before she does that, though, I'm kind of counting here real quick. And anything to your family?
She shakes her head.
Then, hey Nazu, this is Gadani. I have a message from the princess. She says she misses your structure and to tell Mari to not hunt for a while.
You're back. I don't know who this is. You scared the living fucking daylights out of me. But very well.
I think I scared him.
Sounds about right.
Is there anything you would like? Any snacks I can sneak up?
I'm not very hungry.
Okay. Well, she reaches over and she pulls the princess in for a hug.
He leans into the hug as well after a second or two.
Pats her on the back. It'll be okay.
Make her sob just a little bit. And as we leave that scene, we go and transition over to Mayford and Matthew seeking out Sigus, who at this time of the day he's taking his damn lunch break. Back breaking work, ordering around all these people. You see him with a bowl of some sort of soup and some very hard bread, and the galleys.
Sidious! Hello, enjoying your break?
Yeah, I'm going great. How can I help you?
Is it about time we might have a request?
Oh. Well, I didn't know if it was too forward. I didn't know if you guys were exclusive or...
Pardon?
You,
Totally over her head.
it's not necessarily that.
Oh, do you mean... oh. Oh.
No.
No, that wasn't where. Okay, where? Matthew, could you just gonna take a step aside?
It's concerned more about the princess.
Shoot.
We would like to request if you could spare any men trustworthy who could keep an eye on the princess, perhaps guard her safely. It would need to be more discreet to not make her feel too caged. But simply to avoid having her slip out of the grasp of the boat, so that she cannot be taken away like last time.
I mean, we all look out for each other here, but I guess.
If it is of no inconvenience, we simply would like to know her to be more safe. She's been through a lot and she's still just a teen, so.
He wipes his mouth with a napkin he has and leans back in his chair and nods his head. I can do that.
Thank you.
Maeve's gonna turn back to the group. Red. Very red. Red like her hair. Good. Thank you. And for the record, he and I aren't. We aren't, thank you.
My apologies for the intrusion.
No, it's not in it. She's gonna walk away.
Okay, Drench, you're seeing the captain, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, before we leave, Matthew would just get closer a little bit to Scissors. Maybe bring this subject another time. And he'll leave.
There's no reaction out of him. He just continues to eat his soup.
He said maybe another time.
With
Yeah.
Maeve or without, brother?
Okay. Drench. The captain would still be in her quarters. Door is closed this time.
Gentle knocks on doors.
She opens the door, just standing in the doorway. Yes.
Is it a bad time? We were needing something and I was sent to inform you of something.
All right. What is it?
Apologies. We were concerned for the princess's safety. From what happened the night before, we did not expect nor wish for her to put herself in that danger. The others are speaking with some of the crew to hopefully keep an eye on the princess, more focused eye on her to make sure that that does not happen again. And I was sent to inform you that and ask permission, even though we are currently doing it, if it is all right with you, if that is okay.
I don't want any part of that.
I understand that, but they are asking crew, and it would be weird to talk to them behind your back, if for favors like that. So I'm just informing you. I'm not saying that, asking you to specifically to keep an eye on her, but
Well, yes. People on my ship are welcome to do whatever they please. However, everyone on my ship has a choice as well. I don't really think it's very fair of you all to sort of make that decision for her. But rock on.
That is fair, but. And I kind of look around to make sure she's not standing or anybody's standing there listening to us.
Uh,
She is a very, very important figure in multiple different cities, countries, places of rulership. If she was to be injured or worse, it could end very poorly in a lot of places. So, we are trying to you saw how she ended up last night. We cannot always protect everyone, and I apologize for what happened on the ship with the whole what happened last night. But we will try to keep everyone safe if we can, but there is no guarantee, and with that, she is quite possibly one of the most important people on this boat right now.
No doubt about that. She's the only thing keeping my sailors and crew in high spirits. She's been a great deal of help emotionally for a lot of people on here. I believe it. And like I said, you all do as you please, but we keep each other safe. So yes, thank you for informing me that.
And my apologies personally from me for the confusion last night with everything that happened before we departed. Like you said, we keep each other safe, and I felt that it was extremely important for me to try to keep them safe, and plans changed very quickly, so.
Not everything goes as planned, and I'm not the type to keep grudges. And 100,000 gold pieces doesn't hurt either, so.
Apologies for disturbing you. I will leave you to your rest or whatever you may be doing.
Just gives you a nod and starts to close her door. Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we sail off to Northwell?
Nothing big. Tom's just run with Morgan, trying to get her to like jump and hop, catch wind under her wings, and then she plummets. And he just rubbing his.
That's not how that's done.
And that's it. Why, guys? Why?
Did something go over my head?
Renway,
No,
you-
those
did you
motherfuckers are DMing each other.
Ah, I see.
Did you want to say something?
Giving.
Falcon's just waiting around for Nala to respond. Kind of anxiously. Because that makes her worried.
On with the rest of the night.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mia.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, Maeve is definitely avoiding complete contact with Matthew and Sidious. Anytime she sees them, red as a sheet, turn the other way.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Okay. So I'll head this way. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So Kadani is gonna spend time hanging out with the princess, and is probably at some point going to pull out the toy horses to play with her, with those at some point. But that's just cute moment. I just wanted to throw out there.
She definitely appreciates it. You see the progression of the tired demeanor that she's had, almost sickly, and it's gradually getting better. She really appreciates the work that you're doing to make sure that she doesn't feel alone in this moment and these times, these warring times. Okay, anyways.
Matthew would spend the rest of the time eating with Sidious just to bond real fast. Nothing too much, just sharing story like
To
the first
bond,
time. Yeah. What about it?
Lots of bonding time.
Stories, and, maybe he goes a little bit into depth about his friend that was from Vaxilin, and really dishing the tea to you about that. And you may tell him whatever you wish.
I'll just share a general story of stuff we've seen in the reach of Vaxilin and so forth. Nothing gruesome, just more interesting topic that you might not know, like winery or whatever the case.
Okay. And of course, during this conversation, since you're in the galleys, you would hear occasional thoughts in your brain that aren't yours. But yeah.
Fish thoughts.
Yeah, fish thought.
Is there anything else?
Dad, what's this weird crisscross thing that I can't swim out of? Why is it going up?
No.
It's so bad.
Finding Nemo
Sorry.
gone wrong.
Matthew then sees on net a hauled up.
Yes.
Trench is probably, with nothing else to do, if there's nothing else to do, he's gonna just hang out with Mavrin for the rest of the day. Gonna just... Yeah.
Okay.
So cute!
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, alright. So yeah, the rest of the day goes on. You all tend to your different activities as the boat finally sets sail in a direction. As you all lay your heads down for the night. All head off asleep. Kadani.
Yes.
You start hearing distant yells as you come into consciousness. Your body sort of feels just wet and cold everywhere. And when you open your eyes, you see a flash. And then there's just whirring sound, and everything starts to go all warped and all makeshifts. And you look down, your hands are a light purple color with webbing in between them. And you look up and you can't control your body as your own heartbeat is starting to quicken, and you start to claw at the side of a boat, reaching up toward a net of some sort, a hand trying to reach out towards you. And then there's another flash, and you feel a tugging around your ankles as your body is scraping against these grains. Your hands, now a dark brown color, as they are trying to hang on to the sand that's beneath you. A storm coming in on the horizon. And there's another flash of you getting rope burns around your arms and your legs as you try to tear through the netting that's around you. And then finally, there's another flash, and you see a group of schoolboys just surrounding you. You looking up at them looking down at you, your body completely searing in pain as they're screaming, coming from your own voice. It's not yours entirely. Then everything goes dark. And when you finally snap up in your hammock, cold sweat, heart beating, you look around, the dawn's light slowly coming in. You hear from Maverin's pack. Hey, it's not going too well over here. There's some shit going down in Fettle, and Jiminy's on the case. But, you guys may want to hurry. And that's where we're gonna end.
No, no, no!
Of course. Gotta
It's
see
going
it
down in
coming.
battle.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
These
I
are the
swear to God,
images
that dream
that
better
you've
not come to
seen.
light.